Blerd's Eyeview is a proud affiliate of Otaku Noir. Use the code Blerd's Eyeview for 10% off on all items. With a different nerd-themed box filled with items made by talented Blerds across the country, you surely will not be disappointed. Go to otakunoir.com. Otaku Noir, the #1 Blerd mystery box company.
Love, crazy 8th grade, nerdcore rap guy. Got into a dual fate and I just pulled a trap card. Third-rate rappers with a fourth-rate catalog. Destined for the shadow realm, y'all should never act hard. Flow is so insidious that I need an apprentice type. Master with the force, peep the context in my sentence, right? Phantom like the Sithis, just don't ask me what my pen is like. They know that I'm the meanest, who you kidding? Bitch, I'm Dennis like. Sweet to drive, hide-headed, rhymes are surely cold. Tested, you can never twist my metal like the jury goes. I ain't never mad when I push it to the max. I got Chris riding with me, about to turn this bitch to Fury Road. Since animated, I'm the one the crew congratulated. When this will provide protective cover like it's laminated. Damn, I made this 16 like a guillotine. It's fascinating. If you think that you're ahead, you get decapitated. All that aside, I ain't merely here to rap words. I'm here to tell you who representing for the black nerds. And to remind you, neither one of these are bad words. Biggest living mirrors, they just choose to see it backward. Who be the leaders of discussion when a topic trends? Dissections got the culture under microscopic lens. Who got the type that you can miss it from the start and make you feel like an expert on the subject by the time it ends? Check the stat, Louis, viewership is mad nice. All these other shows don't seem to cut it, that's a bad slice. Off the books with unscripted drills you can't write. No vampires, but these interviews on Anne Rice. Yeah, this is the best part. Rhymes on Mandalorian, Independence made a best score. Starting a war with these stars, you won't get far. This is the way you play a game of life or death star. So far removed from the drama, we don't know this harm, but won't hesitate to shed a light like a Patronus charm. With mischief managed, troubles at a disadvantage. Must be something in the water, dip your toe because you know it's warm. Where can you find another show with such a fine cast? And if you try to box them in, they playing Minecraft. And basically to sum it up like you define math, this crew's the best and it figures like a line graph. I'm Mary band like the words I do. Level-headed, you don't have to have absurd IQs. They know you can relate because they're nerds like you. With their help, you'll see the world from a blur's eye view. Yeah. You are now tuned in to Blerd's Eye View. And without further ado, we out. Yeah.
Hey everybody, it is Thursday night. It is a little after 8 and you are watching Blerd's Eye View, and I am your host, Chris Fury, the man on the wall, captain of the ship. Thank you for tuning in, and if this is your first time here, thank you for showing up. And if you are a returning viewer, let those first-time viewers know what they're missing. You can also check us out live every Tuesday and every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and Twitch. You can also check us out on Always Press Record TV, that's APR TV, through your Roku device and your Amazon Fire devices. So you can check us out there. Shout out to Trey Lawson over at APR TV. You can also sign up for Blerd Station. That's right. Blerd Station is the next and upcoming streaming service dedicated to Blerds everywhere and people of color that discusses and shows all forms of speculative fiction, sci-fi, anime, and comics, and everything in between. So you'll want to catch us there as well. If you've seen us live at BlerdCon, you can also hit us up to do your event and give us time to do it because it costs money. So be sure to hit us up on all those platforms and the like. And once again, let's get started. With this being done, being the end of the week and everyone's being tired and life just don't want to stop lifing, and it seems to be winter and spring are fighting for dominance. Let's talk to the shipwright, see what he's thinking. Black Spartan. Oh, and Princess Yuri. What's happening?
I'm trying to figure out what is the hold that Miss Rachel has on these kids. I mean, ever since I've turned on Miss Rachel right now, kind of give her a little bit of distraction. This has been her sitting position since it's been on. Not even paying attention to the fact that she's on camera right now. Her eyes are locked in on whatever song this woman in a pink scrunchie is singing. Oh, now she's paying attention. You heard your
Hi,
name.
Siri.
You heard your name. It's like I've been summoned.
That's kind of how it works.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how it works. Oh man. So let's see who's all in the chat so far. Mal's in the building. What's happening, Mal? He's always first aboard the ship. Bama, of
never
course.
late.
Bama is never late.
Never late.
Where he is, if Bama's ever late, he's always on time. What's happening, Bama? So yeah, so the week has been something of a bear. If you're into the whole stock market thing,
stock market life. I had a whole brand new lifestyle change I'm not ready for, but hey, it happens. But still,
welcome to the club. What's going on, Lizzie? She says it's that time of year when the weather don't know what if it's out there duking it out or over on center field. Yeah,
this is the time where Mother Nature decides that I'm just gonna just be indecisive and let y'all figure out why I'm mad.
She says, "I say I don't care about these mortals' health or feelings." Yes, exactly,
right.
all of that.
Pretty much.
It's been wild.
Mm-hmm.
Out here in these streets, as they say. Our very own Shepherd Book, and if you watch Firefly, you'll get that reference of the other ship. Navy Montel's in the building.
Hey, what's going on?
He dropped a few gems last night, I believe. Like it was a couple videos he dropped last night of words of encouragement and inspiring.
Well, I will tell you this straight up. I know a lot of people have been really frustrated with their creative journey, and I said I wanted to make sure that they knew that they were still seen. So sometimes you got to offer that, you know.
This man had midnight mass twice.
Hey. I was looking at the timestamps. I'm like, oh, he went double duty tonight. Okay, all right. I'm with it.
I didn't realize the Church of Saints and Aints of Blerds was still open.
He said the Saints and Aints.
The doors of the church never close. We don't close our doors around here with our ushers.
We walk around with our soapboxes and our pulpits. That's how it's supposed to be.
One thing I've noticed, not just with this platform I created, but just with the team that I've brought in, is that it's we always go out and give the word to everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and it's something that and it says a lot when I've seen people in the comment section or I've seen people over in Navy's comment section saying things. We needed that. We needed to hear that. We just with this show is like the 2 hours they need out of a week. Or if they're able to make both episodes, is 4 hours of just getting away from it all. Navy gets up there, he does his thing, and when Navy does his thing, you talking about impromptu. That spirit hit. And he was like, you know what? People need. There's no time.
I just love how Navy just starts off all nonchalant, like, I just had a thought. Then all of a sudden you realize you get into that church pew position when he realized he's found a stride and he doesn't know when to get off the exit. So he's like, you know what? We're gonna roll this whole entire ride out.
You're horrible, sir.
He did his thing last night or yesterday during the day, and I was at work, and I'm like, I'm supposed to be working right now, but
and the funny thing is when I saw you, and what's crazy is I don't know what inspired me to go on TikTok. I think I was looking for something, and I said, you know what? I haven't done it in a while, so I just did it impromptu, and it just all started to flow. It all started to come out as always. And the love that I receive, I always try to give that back. Reciprocation is important in this community. You can't be selfish with it, especially if someone's got a word for you that you need, but you've got too much pride to not accept it.
Here we go.
I'm sorry.
No, keep going. This is the beautiful part. a few sentences goes into a parable.
See, I'm trying to keep you from predicting me, but doggone it, you're not making it easy.
Well, no, the thing is, this is what a lot of us, blerds and nerds need now.
Mhm.
More than anything, I tell as if for those who haven't been paying attention, even with the cutscenes that's played during the show, there's words of positivity, there's words of encouragement in those words. Even the one where it has the ship and it's saying what it is like, this is a time where this country needs rebels. If you are a Star Wars fan, if you are a Serenity and Firefly fan,
Exactly.
if you know what that's like, if you are a brown coat, if you are a mutant, if you are any of these things, now's the time.
Any of the above, yes, any of the above. But you know what? And I'm sorry if I interject a bit too much.
Nah,
Here.
go.
No. We need that.
I see people out here really working hard to create content that's worthwhile, something that will put a smile on someone's face, put a kind word. And there are people out here who are quick to tear them down. Let me break this down to you idiots out here. If it doesn't apply to you, shut up. If it's not something you can use, shut up. Because right now your spirit is telling you that this is not for me. I got to handle. Everything is fine. We've had more crash outs in the past year than we've had in the past 10 because people want to be resistant. They think that just the world says you got to do it, that you got to do it by yourself. No. If that was the case, BlerdCon wouldn't happen. DreamCon wouldn't happen. Any major convention wouldn't happen. Any major event wouldn't happen because it takes a team. It takes a family. It takes a community to keep things together. And sometimes you got to lean on somebody else. That's not being weak. It's called being smart. Smart keeps you going. And if you haven't figured it out by now, you're wondering why my content ain't kicking. Why can't you got to reanalyze yourself? You got to see what you're doing. If it's not resonating with anybody and you continue to resist the assistance that you're being given, you get what you get.
I gotta agree.
This is why I just passed on the collection plate. This is why I just passed the plate.
Yeah, we are in a time where words of encouragement pouring into each other is so necessary. Yes. It's so necessary. When I tell you, just our crew alone of the losses we've had to deal with, and how, and I'm speaking for us. The way we've had each other's backs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Undeniable.
Like people think we just we're online talking to each other, we're on the phone talking to each other, we're in two different group chats with each other. And when I say we are protective, me especially, like of my crew,
let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Like I haven't had one person. Lady Mandalore is quick to give me a call. What's going on? What's wrong?
Right.
What do I need to do?
Same. And she'll reach out when she needs that. She's reached out to me. It's like, I got you.
She is the life coach of the group. She's
the mother of the ship. She's the mother of the ship.
Yeah,
I love her dearly, but I call her the queen mother with Medea energy because she gonna sit there and tell you exactly what you want to hear and also what you don't want to hear.
Oh my god!
I've gotten several calls from Lady M saying she doesn't say Cap, she doesn't say Fury, she say Chris. Yeah. Okay, I'm good. I'm tired, but I'm good. I'm good. I promise.
Oh, like, she'll do it by text message with me, sir. ... Sir. ... Look,
you almost feel the judgment behind the dots.
Oh, and y'all please pass the collection plate because I got to make sure I get more of this.
Nice.
Absolutely. So I haven't touched one iota of the absolutes. However,
man, are you missing out?
I have heard nothing but good because it's putting these characters. I didn't think, just Mayhem has written 2 articles about 2 of the books from the, I don't want to just say absolute universe.
Yeah.
And already in just seeing other reviews, very positive reviews, by the way. Already just coming out the gate. I didn't think there would ever be a time again in DC Comics where they found a stride and they stuck with it. Because there was a moment where there was always crisis. Crisis of Infinity or Identity Crisis. Black as Night. There's some moments. There are definitely some moments, but it was always like almost singular.
I will say this about the All Universe. I will give it an apology because I judged Absolute Batman too harshly. I judged.
A lot of people did. A lot of people did before, and once it dropped, and they read that first, King Lion had to take a step back. He was just like, have you seen? I don't even like this dude. And he said it like, I don't even like him. And he's giving it like, yo, this is intense.
Every one of the characters in the Absolute Universe, I love how the overarching story is about Darkseid and his influence and how it's changed storylines. This alone, we see Hal Jordan, Jon Stewart, and Joe at a table in a town, and it all falls apart. Bro, Jonoy Lindsay, sir, your artwork, chef's kiss, my boy. Chef's kiss, my boy. You got a black artist doing this, and it adds so much to the story. Man, Chris, if you don't see,
and you know what, and when you mentioned, because I think Absolute Green Lantern was it just 2 weeks ago? Did it just drop?
Just 2 weeks ago. No, actually just this week.
Yeah, it was just this week. That's why it's sitting right here in my hands.
When I say, you see what James Gunn is doing with the Absolute, well, not with the Absolute, but with Jon Stewart, a live action. First off, shout out to BZ Collins. He's our first live action Jon Stewart. So go check out BZ Collins. Great voice actor. He's done some Brightest Day Off. If you go check it out on YouTube, check out BZ Collins. He has a Hal Jordan short. It's in, I think, 3 parts. But to go and get Aaron Pierre to do Hal Jordan, and now he's bringing in he's not Hal Jordan, I'm sorry, Jon Stewart, and now he's bringing in, I think it's Kyle Chandler, playing Hal Jordan, and telling a story. And I'm like, honestly, I think I like where this is going.
I gotta stop myself from saying clear eyes, full hearts every time he comes on the screen.
I think just from the description, I said, oh, we're not getting like a buddy cop type situation, but we are getting a cop style drama.
Oh yeah, they actually said it's gonna be more a true detective than anything else, which I did.
This
I'm on board.
This has Gun. Keep cooking. Stay in that kitchen. They got a teaser for Peacemaker season 2 that came out Monday.
Yep.
Yeah, it was Monday.
And I'm like, we were all waiting. Like, when is this gonna drop? August. Dropping in August. I'm like, dude. Superman in July. Peacemaker in August. Absolute is running the game right now. What the heck?
I saw there's a new dance number in the Peacemaker opening.
There is.
There should. I'm hoping they didn't say anything. I'm just being funny.
Wait. Did they get Alan Tudyk to do the dance moves again? To teach his wife.
But it's funny that you mentioned that because someone did bring that up on Twitter, on Gunn's Twitter, and he has yet to answer that question about is there going to be a new dance number, and is the next?
He's not going to answer that. That man's not going to answer that.
Nah.
That man got more important things to do.
I mean,
but he does answer on Twitter. That's something. He does answer.
He does answer rumors very fast.
He does. He clears out the room. He clears them out. Grid of Horror is in the building.
There she is.
Hey, y'all.
Oh,
how are you, my dear?
I got something to show you. Hold on. I got something to show you.
Let's go. I'm good. I had to be mommy.
Yeah, well. I got a 2-year-old. I got a 2-year-old and a 7-month-old I can pass along to you. I'm gonna tell you right now, the 2-year-old that I'm gonna tell you right now, Obi has.
I'm at this point. I'm not old enough to have kids. I'm not old enough. I'm okay. I can still have kids. However, if I want to retire at before 70, maybe I shouldn't. So
I was gonna point this out because Obi can open doors now, and Zuri can barely crawl. So,
oh, you're in the same stage my son is in. He just said that today. He's like, yeah, he's opening doors, and I said, and now it begins.
and he's a little ninja.
I told him, I said,
and they can get out of their crib. Now it really begins.
I told him, I said, you'll never see. I told him, I said, you'll never see the couch after you get off work again.
That's right. Yeah.
So
that is so freaking accurate.
So, Captain, real quick, the alternate cover.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, put that up closer. That is gorgeous. Mm-hmm. Who did the cover?
This cover art was Juliet Nika.
That is beautiful.
You got another people of color doing the thing, man.
Right.
They are handling this.
Gorgeous.
That is beautiful.
See, I'm
is that what you got for me? Maybe?
No, no, boo boo. No.
Oh. I was getting happy.
No, I know you're gonna get happy, but no. See, I'm gonna appeal to the scary bone in your body.
Lord. My second in command has arrived.
Hey, hi. Hey, hi.
Oh, hi.
So Lainey, Joe Hill, you know who he is.
Jonah Hill?
Joe.
Not Jonah Hill.
Not Jonah Hill, but
Joe Hill's name is familiar.
Joe Hill is Stephen King's son.
Oh.
Yes. Okay. He put out a movie earlier this year. I don't remember which one it is, but he did.
So I had the chance to listen to a story compilation by audiobook, and one of the stories grabbed my attention so much that I loved it, and it reminded me of something that you would like. I found out that they did a comic based on that story, and it happened to be called Joe Hill's Wolverton Station.
Nice.
I know that's right.
What happens when a greedy ass white dude doesn't want to be in London, and he has to take a train to meet with a benefactor? And you find out that this train is full of sentient wolves that are eating the passengers as they go.
Oh, dang.
And you see him lose his total mind. He gets off of the train and he ends up in Wolverton Station, where it's nothing but wolves everywhere. It's like, oh, this is something out of Creepshow. Of course, it's out of Creepshow.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
And you see the picture of the train down here, you see nothing but blood across the windows. I said, this is something Lainey would like.
This sounds like a werewolf version, a little bit of Train to Busan, and I'm here for it.
I'll take that.
The art itself.
Okay.
Nice.
A lot of blood and a lot of shadows.
Yes, yeah. And they're eating the passengers.
No, those 3 panels were.
I might have to send you somebody to ship it to me. So
those 3 panels with the red, I like that.
Give me the copy of hopefully that you got for me. I think you said you got for me from BlerdCon, the game.
No, yes. those three panels with the red, like they're like red.
Mm-hmm.
I like when people, whether it's in the comic or whether it's on TV or on in film, when they do a color grading like that, it does something.
It adds to it.
Yeah, it does something to that scene or to that particular panel. It pop. There's this particular show we'll be talking about later on the night that does that exact same thing.
Oh, yes, it did. I just finished watching it about an hour ago. Oh my God.
Oh, and for our executive officer of this illustrious vessel, I didn't forget you either.
I was about to say, sis, you knew he was talking about you. Don't play. Do the thumbs up so we can do.
How many alternate covers so far? Shout out to the crew over at Storm, because they are interiors and covers and alternate covers have been nothing but chef's kiss.
All of them.
Like you know, people like, oh, you're getting them for the money. No,
Mm-mm.
these are. I need these on a wall. I need these on a canvas. These are beautiful covers.
Yeah.
This is not.
There you are.
This is not from the time. Yeah, this is not from the time where you would get the foil covers. No. This is different.
All of them.
Yeah.
There's not enough covers. More.
Precisely.
I do. I need those. I don't care which one you would get me on canvas. I need one on canvas,
Right?
or a patchwork of it on a canvas, because those are beautiful pieces there.
I just want the variants, just because I know the artists will make their way through Nashville eventually at a con, and a brother's got dreams of getting them signed.
That part.
That would be it.
Well, signed.
Mandalore.
Yes, hi.
My dear.
Hello.
Mother of the ship, executive officer,
Hey.
and security.
what was the face for? It was like, I don't know. Yeah.
You got a lot of titles. You gotta be paying her a lot of money.
She runs the arsenal. She was like, if you give me that, I'll keep you fed.
She is our gauntlet runner.
Pretty much.
I work off trade.
It still works now.
I know. That's why I got trades for you. So yeah.
Yay.
Yes.
We both eating good.
Oh, I gotta take care of my folks. Trust me. I still got something for Black Spartan. I got something for him in the archives. And I got something for Chris in the archives as well.
Okay.
Chris, we do need to put Navy back on the screen. Because can we show everybody what he's wearing?
Yeah, dude.
Do you have new merch? Reverend, that you didn't pass to the church?
Bruh. I didn't even see the bottom. I just saw the top. And I'm like,
top.
oh, we need all this.
I thought it was gonna say basement versions are scary. I thought you were gonna have like a claw or something.
No. You know what? I actually created this about 5 years ago when I started initially trying to start a merch run. So I came up with the idea basement versions are canceled. So the good news is I'm working on a newer logo of this, and I'm going to be working on trying to get shirts and hoodies of this. This was actually a sample that I had done.
Where's the quality of the hoodie? Where's that through?
Believe it or not, it was from a company through Printify where you do drop shipping, but I had to stop because Printify, like any of the drop shipping, their method of doing it is weird. Let's say Chris buys this. Okay. He sends the money. They go to my bank account first and go, oh, it costs this much. And then we'll do everything. And then we'll give you what you owe. And then we'll take the money from the person. Wait, they just gave you money. Why are you taking from me first?
It sounds shady when it does.
It sounds like they're robbing Peter while holding the paw, and then you eventually get your stuff.
Oh, yeah. And you got Abraham going, what are we doing? He's got the money. What are you doing?
And still opposed to, oh, they gave us the money. We'll give them the merch. We'll give you your money.
Pretty much. So I will be I'm actually working on creating a more updated logo. I was doing it in the early days of Canva when I didn't have money, so I did everything for free. But now I have all the bells and whistles. I will be creating a new logo for Basement Virgins Are Canceled.
Maybe I think we need to talk after the show anyway.
Fine. Oh my gosh.
Because there's several things in this old cranium of mine that need to come out.
Oh,
and I know people have been looking for Blerds Eyeview merch, and I have logos. I have a logo, 2 logos, and I'm playing with phrases at this point.
Just let me know when the zip up hoodies come out.
That part. I have way too many pullovers and I need zip ups.
Like I literally, like I got a sweet hoodie from the Clock app, but it's MF Doom, and that's why I got it.
Ooh. Okay.
And man, I'm like, I put that joint on, and I'm like, I feel like I'm back in high school because that's all I wore in high school was hoodies. I'm like, It was like, where's Chris at? Wearing that hoodie. Yeah,
Where that hood, that boy? I don't know about that.
I was wearing a hoodie.
Hey, that's between that and fraternities. I was like, all I got is zip up hoodies, sir. I can't do the closed ups. Closed up a little bit too small on my frame right about now. And the sad part is I'm slipping down.
So, like, really,
we'll give it another year. You be all right.
Lord.
So,
can I say something real quick? I'm sorry.
Please.
Something happened the day that made me laugh. I was at the store. We got these massive comic trade-ins, so I've been taking care of it, handling and everything. And some friends of mine came up from BlerdCon. There are some old friends of mine. So we were talking, and I talked about South of Midnight. And one of them said, yo, I saw Lady Mandalore playing it. And I went, what? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, someone saw your stream on YouTube while you were playing it, and you made it so much fun. They're picking up their copy tomorrow so that they can play.
Oh,
go ahead.
You have not seen our review of South of Midnight from Tuesday's show. Mm-hmm. And what I probably say about half the crew has already played it.
Mm-hmm. Please, I'll get mine tomorrow.
Mr. Rogers Reviews actually was played it, and he did a review on it. He's playing it. He showed his stream. He started tearing up.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It is the Last of Us.
It is so interesting because watching you play is so different than playing it yourself, and you visualizing those things and just experience. It is beautiful.
It really
beautiful.
Even when you're, I'm not used to streaming. Even when you're streaming, I forget that some of y'all are out there. Like I'm
she does.
I'm talking to the game, thinking I'm talking. I'm not. That's not before. I'm cussing.
Look, I was watching Lady M's stream the first night she played it, and I was probably in there a good hour, and I had already spoken, said everything. I wasn't worried about her speaking back. I was just responding to something she said, and then she was like, "Wait, Cap, when did you get in here?" And I'm like, "It's just the beginning." You know,
right.
My bad.
Watching Kira's commentary, like I said, that is interesting. You do have a certain je ne sais quoi, madam, when you do play.
Especially when she has to backtrack your hair, go, oh shit. Okay, let me go. Let me go back.
But see, I think that's why I'm seeing more and more of the appeal of watching people stream, at least some of your favorite people stream. It's just because, like in Lady M's case, she's just having fun. She's not postulating, she's not posing, she's not fake. She's learning just like everybody else is.
And that part right there is that vulnerability. That part, you don't have to know everything. You don't have to be perfect on combos. You don't have to know immediately the lore. Look, Kira, don't do that. Don't do that.
No.
Where have I heard this?
My fighting skills need some work. You ain't got to tell everybody.
Where have I heard this conversation before? Where have I had this discussion with somebody?
I've been playing Uncharted. And I still fall off the cliffs. Don't get me wrong, because I'm figuring out where everything is at, and I'm like, well, where the hell am I supposed to jump next?
Because the thing is, it's the same thing with Lainey. It's the same thing I see with Lainey. It's the same thing I see with Tafari. And I sit there. I was like, that's the vulnerability. You don't have to know everything. And a lot of people feel like, oh, well, this is so. I said, dude, we didn't come for the history lesson. We're already getting the history lesson as we're playing. The beauty part is how do you? And I was trying to tell somebody else because again, they were like, how do these people get? How do these people, get so many followers, get so many attractions? How do you connect with your viewers? If you and again, like the good reverend said, if you are not genuine, it will not show. If you are genuine, you will find your audience. So
that part.
That's the reason why I kind of chalk it up to whenever Kira's playing, or Lainey's playing, or Tafari's playing, or anybody else that's joining the streaming pool. It's like I say it all the time. You don't have to know everything. Sometimes just go in there with your commentary. Now, if you do cuss a lot, tell somebody.
Viewer discretion is advised.
She's literally like, I'm
like,
letting you know right now I curse a lot, but I can't see what you're saying.
In Kira's defense, whenever she starts a stream, she does say I cuss a lot. So in her defense, she does say it before she starts.
If I feel a stream of expletives coming out, I try to tighten my face up a little bit. Say I'm fit. This month.
That's why you're successful. That's why Lainey, when I know starting out with her with Silent Hill, and now she's on South Midnight too, which makes successful. Tafari, whenever he gives us commentary, whenever he's playing Walking Dead, that's also successful because again, it's just your genuine approach to it. That's what makes it successful.
When you streaming?
Listen,
I got me. I don't think I have enough ports.
Ooh.
I don't think I have enough ports.
And at the same time, the camera freezes. Ain't the Lord great?
No. See, you can't even see. She ain't even pointing at me because I stream on Sundays.
On what?
I'm on Twitch right now, but after tomorrow I'll be able to do it on Twitch and YouTube because I actually have to pay in order to do it on both platforms.
Say what?
Do it through StreamYard. If you do it through StreamYard, yeah, because you're doing it through StreamYard, you that's part of their ultra. So
let me ask Jay because we do it through Prism. I don't think that we pay for Prism and it goes through YouTube and Twitch. I have to ask. I don't think we pay for it.
I don't mind doing it because honestly,
we pay for it anyway.
Well, I'll to answer your question, Kira. I've been doing it at times when nobody's paying attention because I test stuff. I'd be testing my stuff and nobody pays attention. I was like, "Oh, this is perfect." But I haven't figured out because it's still a bandwidth issue between the capture card, my video, and trying to do YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So that's still
my capture card uses. I got to get 2 more cords, and I don't even know if I have enough ports.
2 more ports.
HDMI, and HDMI out and cameras and everything else is hooked up. So
now technically I couldn't. Now technically I could just hook up the webcam to the Xbox and do it that way, but still.
No, you have a capture card, don't you?
Yeah, I'm just lazy and haven't hooked up yet.
Sir.
I got kids.
It's Nicole. Hello, my lady whoop there. Hello.
I love the hair, boo.
I decided to pull out my private Killmonger hairdo today.
For some reason, it works better on women.
It does work better on women.
Just walk out the microphone and go, "Shut up, Auntie."
But it worked well on Michael B. Jordan. Don't play me. I'm sorry.
Nah,
I'm just saying. Speaking of Michael B. Jordan, I know there's nothing really going on, but he's showing how you not to be weird. I'm just stating.
But it does.
Hi, Michael.
Oh my gosh, really?
He's just being his normal dweeb self, and it's completely fine. And and Haley is I wouldn't say attracted to it, but she responds well to it.
Most women respond.
So it's
so
just saying, I'm not shading you, my guy. I'm not going to mention your name. We'll hopefully we get to talk in the future whenever this damn movie drops. But I'm just saying,
the man is unwell.
Lord have mercy. So here's a question:
you don't have to be weird about it, my guy. We get it. She's an attractive girl. So you don't have to be weird about it.
Lord have mercy. So here's a question for everybody, and this is just something quick.
I don't do weirdo.
If you
sure.
Okay, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, if you guys had one choice of inviting somebody to guest at BlerdCon, just one, in any industry, it doesn't have to be movies or television, it could be anybody. If you had a choice of inviting one person, who would you invite?
Keith David.
I was about to say that.
That would be fine.
It just voice work, acting.
I was gonna be petty and say the Council of God voices. So Keith David, the all-star, the all-state guy. I can't think of his name. Oh, David Haysbert. See, I was gonna be petty and go with all
I
of
don't
them.
think the main stage has that kind of reverb action to handle.
Yeah, there's something to fall off the ceiling
Blame
in the main
the
room.
blame the audio person that
That
sets
is
this up.
it
All
is
you gotta
damn
do
it,
is
that all of them talking at all at the same time will cause a
Look,
brown note
if you're-
situation.
if you're the audio tech, just don't turn on the bass. That's it.
I agree with
Just shuffle them in
Tafari.
and turn off the bass.
I agree with Tafari. Giovanni, bless her heart,
Yes,
she needs to come
yes.
to Blerd.
I think
really
a third
don't want
time.
her.
I think a third time's a charm is for her.
I really don't want to see her burned out trying to support a black convention because the other ones didn't follow through.
Yeah,
She would get her flowers.
that was not a good year for her.
That's
I
a
was
hard sell for her. I mean, she and rightfully so.
yes.
But you need
Twice
more
in
than
the same
a date
year.
night and some candies to entice her to come back out. I think at this point,
Just to be in her face and say, you were never the awkward plus size girl to me.
That part.
Same.
With natural hair. Stop playing.
That part.
And making it work too. Making it work.
I'm like, whatever they made you, that's not what you were for me.
With the lips, what? That part.
Yeah.
All of it.
Everybody's eyes were somewhere else. Mine on you. Thank you. So many ways. Yeah, flight got to be paid in advance. Yeah, you're right.
Hell, if I have to save up the damn money to pay for her flight, damn sure do.
I was gonna say, look, we'll pay for the flight. We'll get you fed. We fed Cree. So I'm talking about us, this crew. I don't know about anybody else.
That is facts.
We'll make sure you're taken care of.
I mean,
Her management remembers us.
I bring you fresh bagels from New York. I don't know if that works, but that's what I got.
We'll bring cheesecake with you too.
Mm,
She's a Southern girl. She's a Southern girl. So
bring the cheesecake.
I don't know.
Might take a nice pound cake.
No, a pie. I'll bring her pie. I'll bring a pizza.
Rum cake.
I'll bring pizza pie.
I don't know. DC Slices might feel like there's some competition if you do that.
That's not my problem. Do better.
Oh man. Well, let's get this going. First out, shout out to CoryxKenshin. He's broken the sales record for his manga Monsters We Make. 200,000 was that first day sales, I want to say. My guy. Yes, 200K.
Oh, yeah.
Sold in first week. Shout out to Daily Anime News for that one. We actually did a reaction to the release for that a couple episodes back, so go check that out. But shout out to CoryxKenshin. You know, my man disappeared for a hot minute and came back in and was like, yo, if you got to do that again to give us what you just dropped, please do what you got to do, brother.
Right.
Wasn't mad at that. I'm like, yo,
Trailer was sharp.
and then the trailer was sharp. And then he was like, it's a manga. I'm like, okay, but I want to I get the show now.
What?
So yeah.
Nani?
Right.
Goodness, the opportunity to have it animated by a black animation company.
Right.
Ooh.
I mean, bring it on over to Blerd Station, exclusive.
My man, you know
IP.
You know exactly what I was talking about. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
He's beautiful.
What is yours?
We said we would make our own.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're upset we're doing that. So guess what we do? We don't care.
This is
we don't care.
This one they find out Krakoa was just a suggestion.
Right.
Corey is actually an example of a streamer or content creator who has genuinely used his platform and kept it positive without drama and stress and everything, and no extra garbage. And that's why people gravitate to what he does. So him doing something like this stays in that vein of being a Blerd and it paying off.
this part, Lizzie. He said he do not give a damn or a fuck
That part.
about her social expectations of him, and she lives for that. And that's what it needs to be now. It doesn't need to be this pressure of what everybody else thinks. It just needs to be what you want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Come on over to Blerd Station. You'll see what we're talking about. Like our peace wouldn't. You disturbed our peace once back in November. You shan't do it again. We are done.
You do not want your kind here.
We are done. We do not care. So we do not care. Also coming up, I this was not on my dance card, but Winnie the Pooh's got a secret Star Wars project in the wings. And by I mean Winnie the Pooh, I mean Jim Cummings.
It ain't no. It's not secret. I know what.
Oh dear.
It's something dark.
I think I know what he's doing. I think I know.
Dark Pooh.
Dark Pooh.
All that
That's a totally
blood and
different
honey stuff was stupid.
No.
And it will continue to be stupid because don't they have a sequel or something else coming out?
Yes, they're making a third one. Yes,
They're
They got
doing a
Bambi
universe.
coming out too, if I'm not
Anyway.
mistaken.
and they already have Peter Pan that came out, and
Yeah.
it's a thing.
So he just finished doing Hondo Anaka's facial recognition for a new Star Wars project. He's not saying anything. He's not against having this character show up live action.
How else would he show up with your whole face getting low-capped? Sir.
I'm for it.
It's not a video game. I know
It's not. It's not a video game. No,
Sure.
it's not.
You know.
It's something. He's got something going.
That's
I don't
shit.
know what. We don't know who it is. Look,
Look, wherever Ezra is, Hondo is sure to follow. I'm just saying.
I mean, we haven't seen the trailer for season 2 yet, but we know season 2 is coming.
For what, Ahsoka?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Ahsoka's gonna have 2.
Yeah.
They said it in so many words, but it is getting a season 2.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think it was last week. They just said it. They said it, and it was so quiet. It was so quiet, and I'm like, nobody else is talking about this.
I'm about to say, considering the fact that D23 is already starting to get rumors happening, so more than likely, it's probably we're going to see the next trailer for it.
To be honest with you, I feel like this year will be a very good year for a lot of television shows and movies.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Like good time.
Is this week.
Oh, it is. Oh God, it is.
What?
Star Wars Celebration in Japan.
Yeah.
I'm about to say The Last of Us is this week too, so that's what I'm focused on.
No.
I'm about to say
It's a lot.
Why did I get excited about your thing? I like my thing.
There's a lot of things happening.
I love your thing because I love Star Wars.
I love your thing too, but I love my thing.
So yeah, I think I'm like Lady Mandalore. I'm like, yeah, you did voice for something, and it's not the park, and it's no animations, right? Well, other than Tales from the Underworld, but
yeah.
I'll have to watch that.
Well,
this news you dropped just dropped you, huh?
Didn't they just announce they started production on one of the other Star Wars movies? One of them.
Andor. I know Grogu. I know.
Shows.
No, Mandalorian and Grogu. They said they're doing. That's a film.
That's a movie, right?
Yeah.
That's
what I'm
trying to get at. That's what I'm saying.
What?
I'm saying. I don't know.
So I mean, there's that. But see, once again, this goes back to what we were saying before about telling more stories about other characters that spread beyond the outer rim. Once again, look how well Mandalorian Grogu did.
Yep.
Light work for real. The fact that they lost their mind when a young Luke Skywalker showed up, I'm like, good lord.
Right.
Calm down. It's cool. I like it. However, give me more Mandalorian, please. And so yeah, it's been definitely been all right, I think. But this is what we were saying about just giving us more Star Wars. on.
Exactly, baby.
You know, so
Right.
like I have PS5. I'll be playing. I'm playing with I'm playing that Miles Morales and Uncharted at the same damn time. But Nathan Drake,
please.
huh?
3 AAA games? That is
Yeah.
ambitious.
Yeah.
Nathan Drake has always had me in a chokehold. Pause. I just because I like those types of games where you have to figure things out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like those puzzle type of games where you have to figure the path out and everything else, and just every time I found a piece of rare treasure, I was whispering treasure, and just kept.
It's candy.
Exactly. My wife actually seen me do that when it was on my PS3 and I was just playing it. She was like, I'm like, dun, dun, treasure. The hell are you doing? Treasure hunting, dear. I'm gonna get that Indiana Jones put on there next.
You sound like me when I was streaming. Every time I would hit a spot, I'd just say, "Give me your shit, let's go!" Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have fun with Indiana Jones. That was actually a fun game.
So
That's free on Xbox Pass.
Yeah.
That's something I want to actually play. In the
speaking of gaming, Xbox Showcase has a lot of rumors. A lot of rumors. And one of those rumors is a possible handheld.
Yep.
Now?
Wait, the fact that I said that and then I look at Whoopty's background and there was lightning flashing.
The ominous.
Timing of it all.
Stop.
Yes,
I'm waiting for an alien to come to our door. Window.
There is a rumor that Microsoft may show off their Project Handheld game. It has yet to be confirmed. They will talk about the Outer Worlds too. There is talk of maybe showing off Gears of War E-Day. And 3 new IPs that have yet to be revealed.
No, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Direct will feature a deep dive into Outer Worlds too.
Did
Fable reboot.
Did Call of Duty go exclusive to Xbox? Is that
No.
thing?
What is?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah,
That was never happened.
Because it's still on PS. It's still on PlayStation 2.
Yep.
Somebody
Right.
made the flip.
Yeah, because the day Microsoft claims Call of Duty, all PlayStation incels will start screaming.
You will hear that.
Yeah, the fact that they said a Fable.
money.
The fact that they said a Fable reboot, and I'm like, that is this game series that you really missed out on.
Mm-hmm.
It was so it was almost under the radar. And I'm like, you have some of those games that were like that. Yeah, Switch 2, that
Well, the funny thing about that actually might have actually got on the Terra radar. So right now, that price increase might not happen.
Oh, do you think they did an Apple move and started shipping all over their stuff real quickly just in case?
Pretty much, Apple's already shipped over $3 billion of their inventory to the U.S. in just the last week alone.
Wow.
I'm still not buying that new phone for no.
No.
I will remove the photos that's on my current phone and start from scratch. I do not care. You will not. There is nothing wrong. I have a 13. There's nothing wrong with this thing. This thing has got me through it all.
So
I can say that, but my Apple's still sitting in a box right next to me, so I eventually have to switch.
So the reason why I got that, what was it? What is it? 10 terabyte? Somebody's 10 terabyte external hard drive. That is the reason. I'm not doing this with you anymore. I'm sorry.
No,
we've got to break up.
I actually need to invest in external hard drive as well.
Yeah.
There is no way I am paying that type of price for a phone that has yet to come out.
I will say this: if you are going to invest in external hard drive, please get one that actually has cloud security on it, so you can pull if you are away. At the same time, you are secure by an RSA that has to be on a different device to access it. So, just saying for all those out there, I've already had to rescue 4 people that had questionable things on their hard drive, and now they got hacked.
Oh no!
Oh, I don't care if I get hacked.
Also,
if
you're gonna be in an open, also if you're gonna be in an open area, VPN, folks. Please don't trust Starbucks or these other places with your security. VPN, please.
Use a very poor network, ladies and gentlemen. I
always use my hotspot when I'm out.
If you use it, Starbucks, you're on a very poor network.
I don't get me wrong, I get it. Free Wi-Fi is everywhere, but just like I said, you're basically transmitting everything at the same time. And a person with a simple $20 sniffer can pull anything.
Oh wow.
You are saying words that are magical to me, sir. Wow. Lore.
There's absolutely no way. No way. There's absolutely no way. But yeah, I think with this new showcase, their Call of Duty line will always take on some stuff. Fable is an ear perker for me because I'm just like, I loved Fable. They changed it by the time they got to 3, they changed some of the look, where it was kind of reminiscent of Assassin's Creed. But for some reason it wasn't the same. See that part. Like now I heard
loud as shit. God damn it. Girl, you want a hill somewhere? What's going on? You got the children in your. She has the children in her basement.
Oh. The calls coming from inside the house.
Oh my goodness! No, but I
like right
here
over his shoulder.
Stupid.
But I feel that it's the handheld one that I'm not. I don't want to say interested, but more curious than anything. Because why now?
You bet that handheld had better have.
That is a very good. That's a very good question.
Only because Sony came out with theirs. Nintendo Switch is trying to reestablish dominance. So now everybody's looking at Xbox and going, "So what you got?"
Yeah, but to me, the Switch made it the best. That was it. Like, if you're gonna do handheld, you're also gonna do handheld as your system, and you can also put it in PC. Everything else to me is just like whatever.
No, fair point. I don't think Xbox should do a handheld personally. I don't think they should, but
I agree.
I mean, you're not a handheld company. I mean, you do have Xbox Game Pass to where the app itself can be put on any smart device, and you can play your Xbox remotely anywhere. You don't really have to go beyond that.
Yeah, talk about kind of missing the mark when the handheld was just popping.
Kira, you can download an app onto your computer and you can play your Xbox remotely as long as you got internet connection.
I'm sorry, where? On what?
I'll tell you later.
Is it pirate? No, is it Pirate Talk? Is that why?
No, it's an official app. I will show you after the show. I promise.
Zeri was like, "Don't tell all the secrets."
Blasphemer! What are you doing, Father? Speak not.
For those of you that ain't gonna get to see it because I ain't telling nobody. I think that there's a lot of games that would translate really well from their console system to a handheld system. I think that might actually be good money if they do decide to do that. Mm-hmm. If they do it right and don't fuck everybody over.
Keyword if. Big fat juicy T-bone steak if. Mm-hmm.
Is Xbox not hitting? Like, does Xbox miss? I mean, I know. Well, they've been missing because we just ain't been playing the last couple of years, technically. But they don't miss when they do put something out. They don't usually miss.
No.
South of midnight. So it's not that bad. I don't think anybody will be.
I think what it is that for the longest time, a lot of companies thought PlayStation was the premier platform, and all of the game companies were shooting to put their stuff out over there, and which is causing Xbox to have to struggle. Well, this is one of those times where a company put out something quality, and Xbox said, "Give us a chance. Give us a chance to put it out there." And when South of Midnight came out, when that trailer came out, the acclaim for it and the desire for it was huge. And I feel like somewhere along the line, PlayStation said, "Nah, we're good. We got plenty. Nah, we're fine." They sat on their fucking laurels until they're dry as hell. And Xbox said, "All we need is a chance. Just give us a shot."
Yep.
I think there was a time where both consoles had a pretty extensive library. So you couldn't go wrong either way. You really couldn't. It was just about your preference. Nintendo knew what their lane was, and they stuck to it, and it's paid off very well. They were like, "You want more?" Like they announced a Mario Kart World, an open world Mario Kart, where the weather changes, where whatever the map is going on, it can be nighttime, it can be daytime, it could snow, it could rain. You sold me when you said open world Mario Kart. You didn't have to sell me on anything else.
That part.
I will still play Mario Kart. Now you telling me open world? Open maps. Which, by the way, a great extension on any game is open maps. That's fun. I look at Spider-Man. I'm like, you were on to something when you first started that out. Thank you. Not Superman Returns, of course. That
stop. Here we all just get along.
No, that was hard.
Not according to the consoles, no.
That was hard. That game was hard to play. That was a hard game to play. I see why it was $10 at the Game Exchange. That was a hard game to play.
Damn. What?
$10? No. This was shortly after the movie.
It was $10?
Yeah, this was like maybe a year or so after the movie came out.
Are you talking about you're not talking about 64, right?
No, this was on PlayStation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was on. No, this was on. No, I think this was on X. No, it was on Xbox. It was on Xbox.
Oh.
Yeah, that was on Xbox, and I would have took it back 2 days later, but I had to work, and I said I took it back that week. I was like, yeah. He was like, "What you think?" And I'm like, "Dude, you was right." I'm like, "You were right." That wasn't gonna work. That wasn't gonna work. When they told me, I'm reading the back of the case, and it said, like, the nigh invulnerable, but your health is dependent on the life of the city. Which means you, unlike Spider-Man, where like you can swing past the crime's still going to keep going or whatever. You can either chase it or not. Nothing's going to happen. However, with Superman, if something is attacking a certain part of Metropolis, you have to go. You can't fly past it. You can't fly past it. Once it's there, it's there. We are being held. Hold on. Candi!
Oh.
Wait.
Hey!
Just for you. What's going on? Let me put your front and center here. What's going on? For those who don't know or are first time watchers or haven't, this is Candi B. She's the first female co-host of the show, and she is now a legacy member and doesn't need a pass to get on board. She just gives me a call.
And preeminent Mama Bear. Mama Bear. Let's go.
And if you watch it the first time, Chris is the reason I ended up with my husband, because he's like, "Oh, do you want to be in a music video?" And I'm like, "Child, I guess." And
I'm real Bridget.
Damn, matchmaker every time, sir.
As you can see, the baby seat in the back. And I had my baby on my birthday, for those that don't know. Another celebrity in the world.
So congratulations once again. We see each other whenever we're about in the city and everything else. But for those, like, congratulations again on the new baby, who's now several months? Several months.
She just turned 6 months. April 3rd. April 3rd was her half.
That time has passed.
Wow,
It's
it's
already-
been 6 months already.
Yeah. So since I celebrate half birthdays, I'm already trying to plan what our joint birthday is going to be because it's got to be extra. And I love cars. Like Lightning McQueen is my nigga. So I really want to do a Cars theme birthday party, but we're going to see. We thought about doing something Hogwartsy, but there's plenty of time until she decides to say, Mom, relax. I don't want to spend I'm hoping she never says it so we can just be in costumes and do shit like
girl.
her life.
My gosh.
Girl, my daughter says relax on Harry Potter all the time. They will.
Oh, we're
it's just like waiting for her to say, wait a minute, just chill.
It's different with girls because my son's an October baby too. All the birthdays in October.
Nice.
And he's October 23rd, and I would have thought he would have been like the Halloween kid, like, yeah, let's da. Especially when he gets an anime, he reads everything. Like, he put me on Solo Leveling before I knew that shit was a thing. And I was like, this is amazing. Like, my son he has the best taste. He always puts us on. And I'm thinking, all right, he gonna be like this type of kid. And when his birthday comes, like a lot of men, y'all just be like, happy birthday, child. Like, y'all don't care. Like women care, and I don't understand it because I kind of like when a guy is extra. Like my husband don't care; he just be like, "Oh yeah, it's my birthday," and I'm like, "Why y'all don't care? Why y'all don't care?"
We care. We just it's the fanfare of it all. We're just like, hey, we're just glad we made it.
That part. Oh, that part.
The way society is now, I think everybody should just be happy to make it to another birthday. Okay, I'll make it to the end of this year, child.
I'll take a cupcake and a burrito. You have made my day. Let's go.
That's all. That's all we really want at the end of the day. Just a nice steak and just a nice steak and nice
I like that because that baby trying to hold your bottle. I'm a dog my daughter out real quick. Mia is doing everything but holding her bottle. Like, to be fair, I can bitch about her all day, but we are all spoiling her. Like nobody is willing to be bad cop now. I don't feel like it. I'm like with my ex-husband, we have a wonderful son, but I'm like, I played good cop and bad cop this whole time I've had him. I told my new husband, I'm not doing this shit no more.
Candi, I'll put it this way. Zuri is now just turning 8 months, and your daughter, if I'm right, I think you see your daughter 6 months.
Yeah.
Wait till they try to stand and move and
no, my friend. She's already doing that.
2
months old, she pulled herself up at the doctor's office. Then I was like, wow. Did she get her superpowers? Do you know they say on Twitter niggas would get superpowers? So I got hers late because nobody else got theirs. And I remember her doctor saying, she's like, Black doctor, I'm so happy I got her 16 years of practice. She said, I've never seen a 2-month-old just lift themselves up. Then I was like, damn, we cooked. Because if she already
you're about to have an early walker.
And she crawled the day after her 6th month anniversary of living. And now she'll crawl and try to always lift herself up. So it's takeoff time. Ever since
you got early walker.
Ever since I pushed her out, she's had somewhere to be. So
but you're right about the spoiling part because every time my daughter sees me, she's like, oh, she's immediately grabbing. Or if I walk right past her, I don't acknowledge her, she's screaming.
What you say? Uppies?
Uppies. That's what I said. Uppies. But shout out to the men that do it, especially the men of color, because I feel like when you have a young daughter and you got a good man, Savannah, it's nice that she's spoiled, so we don't have all this dumb shit we always see on social media now, like men versus women. It's all tired. It's just nice when you can raise some kids to love and respect the opposite sex, whether they're or not. And I feel like that starts with having a strong man at home, especially a strong Black man. And I'll stand on it.
My wife looked at me like I picked up my little girl from track practice, and we stopped. I got her some Chipotle. She liked Chipotle. And I was hungry that day. I'm like, we just got something to eat. My wife looked at me. She said, why'd you give me that look? She's like, you spoil her. I said, I fed the child. That's I was like, that's not spoiling. We just didn't bring the food home.
In a couple of years, I'll finally take her to a con because I took PJ to his first one. Maybe he was like 6 or 7. I just don't like the thought of having a little baby there, especially when you want to like freely look around, or especially when mommy wants to turn up. It's like, I don't need you seeing me like this. So there's certain times you can't go to with me, baby girl. We got to take you to
see that's the challenge, but that's the challenge. But at the same time, though, when I had taken her when she was, I had taken my boy Obi when he was 6, and then she was 2 months. The free stuff that was given to them just because people saw them, and she was dressed up in Wonder Woman, he was dressed up as Batman. All I got was, oh, that's cute. Would you like this? And I'm like, oh, we're finna use this.
No, the free stuff is definitely fire when you have a kid, but I'm willing to wait it out until she starts walking and talking, and we start obnoxiously being that mom and daughter that have the matching fits and everything else. I want to do stuff where I cosplay a goblin and she's a princess, or just
I like that.
Really
no, because that would be your MO.
Or anything. What? She could be Tinkerbell and I get to do Captain Hook again. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm loving it. Speaking of cosplay, I'm gonna be at C2E2 this weekend. My man's performing tomorrow.
Nice.
I've never been. Has anybody been?
You're gonna have a blast. That's all I gotta say.
You like it? Okay. Anybody else?
I've had several other people that have gone to C2E2. I haven't heard anything bad about it.
No,
not one thing bad.
I've never
It's
heard
always been fun.
Afu is gonna be there, so you definitely want to reach out to her.
Oh yes, I haven't seen her in person in forever.
I've been chatting with her almost every day. She is excited.
She's wonderful. Just so talented and so humble. If I was her, I'd be acting brand new on all.
She is mad humble. She is mad humble. I've never. She is mad humble.
She's good. She's good.
Such a soft-spoken person.
Yeah, I know,
but so freaking talented.
Like, she doesn't brag too much. She just, oh yeah, I did that artwork, and yes, that was my work as well.
Yeah.
And her music. Oh my gosh! If y'all never heard her sing before, her music is on Spotify. It is magic. I think her
we found out when she was on the show. We found out that night she sang. Like, we didn't know. It was like a spurt. We were just like, I'm sorry.
But it's kind of rare you run into a creative that doesn't have more than one thing that they do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think you all can say, hey, you do this and you also that, and you have a personality, and it's something. I think we all do a little bit of something.
Speaking of a little bit of something, for those who don't know, Candi is out here just hosting everything.
Not everything.
Lies.
Not everything.
Lies and slander.
Your few somethings are big everythings to everybody else. How about that?
Oh yeah.
Wait, that's nice. I know that's right. I think y'all got a mini me up here. Let me shut up.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Here we go.
And I chose correctly.
If you're going to choose and replace, you want to get people where I'm like, I like these women. I pay attention to the men, but not as much as I pay attention to the women. Take that however you want. But I definitely pay attention.
Well.
So you have an event coming up on the 18th.
I do.
19th.
Actually, the 19th, probably one of my people. It's going to be 4/19 here in Cleveland. It's going to be a B-side. It's called Kicks and Comics. Ooh, there we go. I know that's right. On time.
You taught me well.
Right. I'm very excited about it because being at different events and running into people, period, you ever notice, especially with some Black people, they are nerds, but they may be nerds still not living out loud. And they like a little bit of something, but not all of it. Me and a friend of actually my husband, JR, we were trying to figure out how we can get it to merge. So a little bit of street culture mixed with the nerd shit we like. And we're tired of sneaker balls. Like, sneaker balls are done to death. Yes, they're done to death. But when he said in comics, I'm like, yeah, we've been talking about it for 2 years. It took 2 years to finally get this off the ground. And I said, all right, we got our venue. We're doing this. And I mean, we got the dopest people local to come out. Peter Nerd is going to be there. Ted, that did the whole Tap Dance Killer series that's Black focused, he's willing to be there. I was just surprised by the local talent that was willing to come out. And of course, we're hoping to continue to do this and see where else we could take it. But we hope it's just a really great opportunity, not for just people to come out with their best kicks and get some free comics, invest in the artists that come there, just a way for people to connect. And not have it be a networking event that is surface level. I don't like that. I think anybody that gets to talk to me sooner or later, you get a voice note because I'm like, all right, We talking.
Oh, it's straight voice note.
And
Straight voice note.
I want to bond. And really, if I'm going to spend time to leave my house and get dressed and do my fucking hair, I want to be able to feel like I either got a really great energy exchange with a new person, or now I have a new business partner or something. So that is the foundation of the events I throw anyway, outside of trying to tap into the inner child that's in a lot of adults. I always say that the most tragic thing about school, if you think about it, is that transition from things being whimsical and wonderful to you get to high school and college. And it's like, well, what happened to the candygrams? What happened to us making snowflakes? What happened to all of the magic? And I like putting that into events. So I'm really excited about Kicks and Comics. My husband's credit card wasn't excited because I bought 3 pairs of I bought 3 pairs of shoes. I am not a kick girl. I do heels, right? So then I was like, well, I gotta come with some kicks because niggas is gonna be there in their kicks. And I'm like, how does somebody pick something, right? I now anybody listening probably laughing at me. Gun to my head, you'd be like, what Jordan is this? Like Jordan 17s? I don't know my sneakers at all. I know gym shoes and that's it, right? So I go into the store and I'm looking around and I'm like, oh, these are cool. And I said, ain't no price tag on these. What's and that's what Eight's talking about. Yeah, it's a fucking car note. And then Eight's talking about, sorry, little baby, I'm up here cussing. I'm trying to watch it.
She's heard word. You're okay.
Okay. And then Eight's talking about, those are the Jordan whatevers. Those are called the flu Jordans. And I said, I know enough about sport to know that. Right, book shows to recover because I went crazy. I said, I know enough about sports to know those are the J's that he played in when he was sick. So let me put them bitches back because them is not me. And I went around and looked. So the Jordan, long story short, or long story longer, the way I talk, the Jordan ones are my shoe. And I bought 3 of them and I started to name them. And then I realized I had a problem. So I'm very excited.
What are we doing?
I have ones that I call the Marks. Shout out to Invincible, just one of the best shows out there. Yellow, so I was just like, hey, that show is phenomenal. The voice acting, like, get out of here. Like they doing a big one. So I got those. I got my hip joints. I got some blue suede ones. I call them my Blue Beetles. Listen, I have a problem now.
I love this woman.
One thing about Candi,
let's go.
She will tag something. She will tag it.
And I used to clown men for what they spend on shoes. Like I wouldn't blow a bag on heels, but now I get it. And now I want the new LeBron and Deion Sanders joints that's coming out. Anybody that's seen them, they go so hard. I put them on the Kicks and Comics official page because we help run that too. And you'll just see nothing but Kicks and Comics. Like I didn't even know there was a comic called Mary Soul, and it's literally SOLE. And like this, I think she's and it's highlighting her shoes and stuff. There's just really cool shit out there. So it's me teaching myself something new with the street culture's love of shoes, tying that to how many times we see that in comics, whether it's Mary Soul, whether it's Miles Morales kicks, which again, I saw that I was trying to find those on StockX. I was like, shit, I ain't
I got those.
I need to be bit by a radioactive spider so I can jack those off somebody, but I'm not gonna I ain't gonna be able to really get those yet. Not yet, but I think it'll be a really cool event. Of course, I'm gonna post pictures about it. And prior to that, we're doing a Fran Fine and Dine for the ladies. So we know we love a good Fran Fine outfit. We're all gonna dress up like the nanny and link up. So that's gonna be a cute little thing. So if you're in Cleveland or if you decide to come in just for that, we're doing that too at the Foundation Room at House of Blues. I'm just gonna keep trying to throw stuff that people can.
Kira, if you need to lay your head somewhere, just let me know.
But when are you coming to New York? But when are
you know what's so crazy?
No, don't tell me what's crazy. I need to know. I need a date.
Hold on. Before you do that, I have been waiting for this interaction for a very long time. Please go.
Yes. Stand by.
Black gay comic geek. I don't want to mess with this shit.
Yeah.
Michael, I don't want to
Mr. Simeon.
Black gay comic geek. Yes.
There we go. Michael been on me. Frankie been on me. You're not the only person that's been like, okay, so New York, bitch, what's up? So I am trying. Somebody just asked me about taking the adult prom to New York. I said, well, nigga, you got a venue? What's up? He's like, I got a venue. And I'm like, okay. So if we have If we have a
Give me a
venue,
reason to come home. Give me a reason.
I can do it because real shit.
Dress up as a 40-year-old. Let's go.
I love New York. I never have a problem with it. Anytime I can get there, I try to go. I've always had a good time. So since we're in Cleveland, New York is not far.
No.
If I can hop and skip and I can do my adult prom, if I could do another friend find and dine, if I can finally get someplace, I'm putting this out in the universe or for the ancestors, God, Moana's ancestors, somebody help me out. I need a venue because I want to do a wine and waifu thing. I think that would be really cute for the girl. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, wait a minute. How much square footage you need? You need an open bar? I
will talk. I wanted to do that. I've been thirsty to do it for a while because I think that would just be so cool. I prefer a Black-owned place, but I'm not gonna be too picky if I can't get it. But I want something where our people can feel comfortable. I don't like feeling like
in New Jersey too.
What in the is there a storm behind you?
Yes.
Come on, bring the floor.
Dramatic effect. It's all dramatic effect.
Right.
It's very dramatic. I was like,
it is.
We got our powers.
I want to say every time Candi has an event, I share it wherever I can.
You do. You're loyal. I like
very loyal. So, but every time even when she was on the show and she was talking about all these hosting events, she talks about it. This is what I love. One of the things I loved about her. She talks about it and then she makes it happen. Hell or high water, but it comes. Like she gets it done.
If you're gonna be in the business of literally creating an event, creating an atmosphere, and then being in charge of the energy of it with hosting, because I'm a maniac. I prefer to host my events because I need to trust that somebody else is also going to be a maniac and keep that energy high. I don't care if you have to bump a little something before you get up here. You better be up here because even when I'm not feeling my best, even when we have life shit going on, I still have to turn it on. I just hosted and I did it for like the 4th year in a row, Chris, doing the kids Comic-Con event for Lake Erie College. I love that.
That's it. Yeah.
And I had to do what I had to do. I'll talk about it more later so y'all can get the exclusive. But I've been in and out of suffering with postpartum depression. It is no hoe. And getting help for that, taking medication, going to counseling, but still knowing not only did I obligate myself to this event and I love doing it, but also I took y'all money already. So I need to show up for this. So you do what you have to do. And I put on my little mask, I got to it and I made it work and I felt so much better actually being there. But I take it pretty seriously. So whatever ideas you have, you can totally do it, but make sure between the foundation of who you are and the people you surround yourself with, that they are get up and doers. Not us talking about a plan for 75 days and 75 nights. When are we doing this shit? Pulling triggers. That's probably why a lot of times I end up getting stuff done alone or maybe with 2 other people because I'm a maniac. Let's do it. Let's get the flyer. Let's post it.
She will get it done.
So when people are like, oh yeah, New York, and I ask for a list, I'm like, all right, give me a list of venues that you trust. What areas do you know? Hey, I've been here before. I've hosted this before and it worked out and I will do something. I will invest in myself because I bet on me with no problem. But
I pick her brain from time to time. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, you got it. Send it to me.
There goes the
I was like, I gotta pick your brain.
I need to know a budget and square footage, and
I got you. I don't want people counting my pockets, so
no.
That's
I
moved into a nice new place and shit. You don't want people to have your pockets once you move. I don't have a white refrigerator anymore.
Excuse me.
You can't tell me nothing.
You spoke to every Black person so
white refrigerator, no shit. If you got a refrigerator, you doing well. Because again, in this economy, child, I'm not saying I'll ever do anything illegal. All I'm saying is I now understand why. I get it now. Not gonna do it, but boy, I tell you what, I get it. So yeah, if somebody has ideas,
it's not like going to.
I'm open. I'm totally.
It's nothing like going to Sam's Club and seeing somebody get 7 cases, not cartons. Cases of eggs.
Wait a minute, Nicole. I need you to come up out of the basement, boo, with that information. You can't just leave that in the side of the chat. You You gotta put that in posterity.
I have a cousin. She's a professional party planner in Brooklyn. I will pass the information on.
Amen. I know that's right. She called it out. She's crazy. I love her.
There we go.
Yes, my cousin in Brooklyn. I love a black that's like, we all got a cousin that can do a little something. I love that.
Right.
We got a cousin that
Got
can
a
do
professional page. You can look at her page. I'll pass that information on.
So we're gonna take a quick break. Candi, have you been watching Daredevil?
Listen, don't kill me.
Okay, I know this sounds. Say less. I was like,
the only reason I hadn't because I had went on strike at first years ago because I love the show so much. I actually cried when it originally got canceled because I love Charlie, and I said I'm not watching season 3. That'll show them because they fucking cared. And then they came back, and I said, shit. I never watched season 3, and there's so much other stuff to catch up with. But I did make the mistake and sucked into watching it with my husband last night. That episode was crazy. I said, "What the hell is going on?" It was crazy, and I was wrong. That ending, I was wrong. I said, "Oh, this who the person about it." That's not what happened. That's not what happened.
No, there was enough uproar. There was enough uproar when they did this. "Quote unquote," it's not a reboot, it's more of a continuation. It was more of an uproar about the direction they were taking, and people were even Vincent D'Onofrio was saying, "I'm not coming back if you're gonna be changing all of this."
Well, they told me they shot a whole bunch of shit, and then Feige came in there and said, "The fuck is this?" And they scrapped it, and they had to come back. I said, "What are y'all doing?
We are not going to have it here."
Yeah, we will not have it here.
Like there was nothing wrong with the formula, just continue the formula.
I'm telling you, and I'm okay with the slow burn. I'm okay with the actors. The cast is fantastic. Everybody does their big one. I don't feel like it's just it's great. You couldn't have told me years ago Daredevil and Punisher would come out on the TV side and wash everything else. I wouldn't. I'd be like, what?
We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna talk about this episode 8 real quick. Eyeview, we'll be right back.
Underground.
Underwater again.
Yeah,
underwater.
Let's go, Mary.
Go to Wale. Yeah, we go. Go to Wale. Yes.
There we go. We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
Let's reach out one time.
Ooh, I can't wait till I get my hands on this pop start steak and tell me that's not the last pop start cake steak. With all the vitamins and minerals that are included in Pop Starts, they still manage to bring a family together. Blerd's Eyeview is a proud affiliate of Otaku Noir. Use the code Blerd's Eyeview for 10% off on all items. With a different nerd-themed box filled with items made by talented Blerds across the country, you surely will not be disappointed. Go to otakunoir.com Attack Noir, the #1 Blerd mystery box company. All right, we are back. We're talking about episode 8, Daredevil Born Again, the Isle of Joy, and the Return of Bullseye. So, I like to play with color on this episode. Shooting on this entire series so far has been top notch. This has been a hell of a ride because we have 2 more episodes next week.
Is it 9 or 10?
One.
Is it one?
One, sir.
The fact that they have 18 in the can already it's crazy. So, yeah,
they have so left.
This was supposed to be our long running series, and they're like, "Oh no, we're gonna shorten that."
Like Disney said, run your pockets.
We need y'all for the full year of our subscription.
After you run your pockets, run someone else's pockets. How about that?
So, we'll start with you, Spartan. What did you think of this episode?
Yeah, Zuri, that part. The twist was exactly the twist that nobody saw coming. Definitely does set up. It definitely does answer one of my 2 questions, and to keep it short and sweet, I'm not going to be surprised by what happens in the next episode. I'm just going to sit there and say I called it.
Yes, it has been something of a ride. The Adam twist.
That was not a twist. That was not a twist.
How it ended? How the Adam thing ended?
Nah,
I was a little surprised. I ain't gonna hold you.
I was not. I think I said that earlier in the episode when we were talking about it, or not early in the episode, a few episodes back. She is going to have to make a decision.
Well,
she did.
But did you know she was going to be the one with her finger on the trigger? Is the question?
No, 100%. How else were they going to bond?
I knew he was an innocent. I knew he was an innocent.
And Wilson was going to do it.
I knew he was going. I knew he was an innocent man this whole time.
Oh yeah, it's the
female. I thought she was going to red light him like you can do it now.
No.
Do it. That's not the way.
No, he said I made you. He said I made you a promise. I said I wouldn't kill him.
Very much.
He didn't lie.
No, he didn't. He damn near, but didn't.
Beat the man 17 ways to Sunday.
That's what I'm saying. He damn near.
Hey, he didn't kill him. He never said anything about beating this man like Kentucky Fried Chicken. He just sat there and said didn't kill him.
Yeah. And now that he let some time pass because he beat the shit out of him.
And she didn't know. She didn't know where he was. He wasn't going to tell her that.
But
I messed up his therapy session.
He knew that she knew that he had the man somewhere. And that's why she said in the therapy session, just don't kill him. She knew.
In the words of Cookie, don't ask questions you want the answers to.
Yep.
I mean,
don't ask me about my business.
When they won the election, I thought she was talking about Matt. The whole time she's talking about her side piece, who had no idea she had a boyfriend the whole time. It's never a great position to be in.
Whoops,
my ass.
He obviously didn't. He didn't read the side piece manuals. That was the problem.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't know. What are you talking about? You didn't know. How you not know?
You knew you were messing with a powerful woman. Whatever powerful woman
now.
Right, I'm saying, but if she is the top dog in charge, and you're telling me, oh, you don't have anybody anymore, and I don't know it's Fisk. If I'm not about that life, then yeah, I don't know either. I'm not.
No, but that was a public ass relationship.
Yeah,
that was a public ass relationship. I didn't understand that one. He said,
that's like hooking up with Beyonce and being like, I didn't know who your husband was.
There you go. Girl.
Even then,
I mean,
he also thought you were completely out the picture. He wasn't trying to 2-time you. He thought, all right, dude's not coming back. We're good.
That's
and then,
crazy.
at least, because if that's the case, he at least was like, nah, because he's gonna hunt me down eventually. And then he probably was like, I'm good. It's not happening. And then he ends up in a cage. Everyone's like,
right. That
Nobody
false
said he
sense.
was dead.
Right.
She just said he's gone. He
no,
left.
I'm saying even if he knew that was Kingpin's ex, he probably was like, bitch, you gonna get me killed. No.
Mm-hmm.
And then he for like a month, she probably was just like, he's like, your boyfriend's gonna pop out the shadows like Batman. No. And then she probably, after like a while, he was like, I guess he really is gone. Cut to now, you have more beard hair than Jesus and you're stuck in a cage. And they beat you just like Christ on a stick.
oh my God.
Dang.
Crucified.
She definitely put the nail in the coffin with the shots to the chest, and then the final one to the dome. I'm like, we making sure.
It's enough.
Yeah, you got a little too good at that in his absence. Somebody's been training you how to shoot.
Oh, they said that's like when you and your girl been separated for a while. She know how to play 2K. Like, how do you get good at this?
Yo.
That's about right. How did you get so good?
Oh my gosh.
I'm running them pockets.
Lawrence and Issa.
Street you been on.
Oh my God, no.
Uppercut, body blow.
What'd you say after the midnight? He was talking all that catfish talk.
Right.
Like,
I'm like, did you really?
Somebody think I go good with grits, and if you lying, you damn sure will. Cheddar in there, a little bit of. We don't do sugar around here down south. Hell no.
Man, that's the right way. That's American way.
That's the that's the Kev on stage way, along with pumpkin pie.
Oh, so we have this. I've always thought Bullseye's name was funny. And I'm like, you have to be some kind of badass if you got a last name like Poindexter. You just can't walk around and be a lame. You got to have some kind of skill set to offset that.
Of course you do.
No wonder he learned the skill set he did. He probably was getting his ass beat at school every day.
Let me tell you, as an educator, the people that have the most interesting names, watch out.
I mean, it's obvious. You have Kingpin. His name is Wilson Fisk. Come on. Come on, man.
And you know that man got teased about his weight all his life. He's like, no, I had to. He said it to Adam. I had to fight men twice my size to get where. So I'm not having no. Here's his axe. Do your best.
Somebody gonna meet a man.
His whole life was traumatic enough. After that, it was for anybody.
Yeah.
Wait till you meet someone named Alfalfa Buchanan, then you gonna be like, I ain't fucking with that dude.
Ooh. Is that for real? Is that a real?
Yeah, I know someone named Alfalfa Buchanan.
I know a Roy Hooker.
Right.
He is my friend for good reason.
Okay.
Definitely a lesson in being nice to everybody.
That part. But you got Bullseye. I've never seen anybody like Bullseye. See, it seems Bullseye is the only one who can get under Matt's skin that easy. The fact that he's walking in that room, talking to him, and Bullseye just knows which buttons to press. To the point he was just like, you know what? Let me kiss this table a couple times because I need you to understand.
Hey, he hit up though. He came back up like, all right. I was like, no, for real.
Thank you. He's like, thank you. I'm like, you say this?
But wait a minute. He survived going off that damn building.
Yeah.
Which I'm still like, but how? I have so many questions.
But he still did it. So
I guess that spine of titanium or whatever absorbed most of the shock.
Shit.
Right.
Because I'm still waiting. Right. I'm still waiting to watch his body do the full 180 because it's supposed to allow him to do the Iron Man failed 2 test thing when the dude.
Oh stop! Oh stop! Oh wait!
I don't think I want to see that.
Well, apparently that's like a bullseye ability. He's able to full.
That feels like some nightmare fuel shit.
I wouldn't be surprised if that gets revealed next episode for his great escape. Because I was waiting. I'm like, y'all not gonna open fire on this dude? There's a spotlight on the target and everything. Now y'all want to do diplomacy?
That was kind of crazy.
Y'all was throwing niggas in deep fryers 5 minutes ago.
Like,
Frank, get your fan club, please.
Like, look,
it just goes to show you what the task force was looking forward to. You're looking for a person of color. No,
that particular officer. What's his name? Officer Powell. No, that particular officer. He is out of pocket. He's just enjoying this. I'm just like, you know what? Wait till Frank get a hold of you. It ain't everybody else. It's Frank getting a hold of you.
Wasn't his? I'm sorry.
The fact that he sat there and said that's not assault. It's like,
I was about to say that it just felt like Louima, the guy that was in New York. Ooh. That's what that was giving me, to be honest with you. Because the fact that the guy stopped him and was like, "Yo, you're assaulting me." He's like, "That wasn't assault." I'm like,
and that was his superior. He was the chief.
Right.
He was the guy.
I'm like, you really fucking enjoyed that shit way too much. It was giving me real police brutality.
If you were in there and you're not supposed to be, why the fuck did you bring your press badge? That was the dumbest shit
I could ever. Why would you tell them? Why would you?
Why would you have a flash on your camera, you damn rookie?
Well, first, I
don't think he meant to do that shit.
We know how to be slick about it. We quick with the, but he made the mistake with the flash and then getting caught, and it was the no look, handle that, and then they just went right on. The commissioner better than me. Everybody lined up in the hallway. It would have just been a lot of cleanup on that day.
Right.
Oh, can we give a shout out to BB and her subterfuge?
Yes.
Nah, she have been there. No,
I guess she's playing a bit, but like,
what you mean?
That's self-preservation.
Having that conversation in the open. That was not subterfuge.
I was waiting for somebody to eavesdrop. Like, y'all talking too long in this doorway.
People are already.
Well, see, that's why. Is he a chief or a captain? I think he's the chief.
He's
the chief.
He's the police commissioner.
Commissioner.
Okay. Yep.
He's looking around like. Every time he's speaking to her, he's looking around. Like, there's a lot of people in this room.
But everybody that would have been looking was in that hallway, deep frying.
The black eye noticed.
But he's also not. But he's not.
He's not crooked. Yeah, he's not. He's with them, but he's not with them.
Okay, everybody keeps saying he's the one that shot White Tiger, and I'm like, I don't think we've gotten that confirmed who did it yet.
No, he's not.
That was Powell. That was Powell.
Okay, the guy, it was the dead giver with the tattoo on the neck. The tattoo on the neck.
I mean, apparently there's a whole unit of them that are doing it, so it could have been.
Yeah,
but I don't think we've actually gotten like a hint to who actually pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
Oh, that's on Powell.
Yo, cat,
because North is the black cop. North is the only one who's. Even in comics, he's the one that he's going to be like, yeah, this is not what I signed up for.
The one good man out of all of them.
Yeah, that's why they're focused on him. He's like, okay, I can't say nothing yet.
That's what's driving me to drink. On paper, this man
that's
is not
driving
a
me to drink.
man. This man wasn't trying to get away with no funk shit. He was trying to do the right thing, and his bosses threw him under the fucking bus. Why? Yep. One of these things is not like the other, my guy.
Hey, look, when it's time for you,
in the mix with this?
When it is time for you to turn heel, just don't let them do you like Chris Dorner.
Oh my God. That's why I think the commissioner is going to be
still too soon.
Right, because we know the truth now. They want
it's only too soon if you're law enforcement. I'm sorry,
Lord. I think when the commissioner said he has a thing on every crooked cop that's in that unit, North is going to be his turncoat. Like if he knows who he's just like, he's the only one out of his entire camp that, like you said, like he's not the bad cop. He just had a bad situation.
But also the police commissioner is looking for a way out. He wants Fisk out and be.
He got the baby on the other side. He got a whole side family on the other side of town. That's all Fisk got on him.
That's what it took. I had to watch it a second time. I'm like, oh, he's threatening to hurt his family. I'm like, oh no, that's not your main family. Those are the other ones across town.
Which sound like they're
defeated.
He's like, I don't want my
second family that shows up at the funeral.
We his real kids.
Yeah. But if you're in this environment anyway, now that I think about it, whether it be Hell's Kitchen or Gotham or where, I don't want to be the one person really trying to do the right thing in these cities. I'm sorry. Like, for what? You end up in fucked up positions. I've watched too many of these shows now where it's like, hey, listen, I'm gonna be on fuck shit. What? And
this is why I say,
how can I help you? Who do I need to get rid of? Who do I need to get a picture with the hooker with? I don't care.
See,
like,
you either do that or you just stay quiet, like, or you do like North did in the last. Yeah, like North did in the last episode.
If you think about it, it's a wonderful spectrum in New York. You're either Punisher, Daredevil, Spider-Man, or Moon Knight.
Ooh.
Along your level of violence, you're one of 4 people. So, for a lot of people, no problem Punisher or no problem Moon Knight. They don't have a lot of enemies. But at the same time, they're 2 characters that nobody wants to run into. Or you could try to be Daredevil, which is in my mind, you're trying to do a good thing, but let's be honest, eventually you're going to get to the point where you're just going to beat the lights out of somebody. Again.
And Matt been doing a lot of that lately.
And also, again, just even you breaking that down for New York, I'm fucking moving.
New York.
You don't hear about this shit happening like Punisher got me in Boise, Idaho. No, you didn't. Like, I'm leaving. I do not understand the
now. I mean, similar to what we seen with Officer North in the last episode, after they got to the crime where Muse was shot, and they were saying, "Yeah, well, sir," he's telling Mayor Fisk, he's like, "Well, they said Daredevil here," and Fisk said, "No, it wasn't." And he gave a look like that's when his black radar woke up. He's like,
"Oh, y'all, that type of."
I'm gonna leave.
You need to start looking for the exit.
Start doing the Homer Simpson
episode for this season, and it stressed me out the whole time. And I did not know if that was done on purpose because we're almost to the season finale, or if the whole show is shot in this way where I felt like I was holding my fucking breath because I'm getting information or seeing stuff, and I'm like, well, what happened? And if so and so died, and what's going on? And that's the whole time.
That's
everything. That the whole season.
Everything before the opening credits on the first episode, and so on.
Bro, that did for the first 5 minutes. It set the stress tone for the rest of the season.
I'm gonna have to take all my medicine before watching that because I was up, and then we like to watch the shows, and then maybe watch somebody on YouTube do a breakdown. They're like 75 things you missed in this episode. Right. And it's really fun. But one thing I love that they said, and I think I'll enjoy it more when I watch everything, is the parallels between the 2 main couples were so good because while one is getting closer with what they're doing, the other is pulling apart because he was on that dance floor like, did it tell you about what it does? Oh my
God. I understand HIPAA oaths and like work client, whatever, but like you can't tell me he's your client, but he can just drop his homeboy off at my crib unannounced. Which are we not seeing the problem here?
Right.
Look, it's Fisk sitting up there. It's Fisk up there dancing with his wife, and his back to her, and literally talking to Matt like, "Hey, what's happening, my guy?"
Look at this cameo appearance coming in from little brother. What's going on, man?
What's going on?
Yeah, he's like, no, don't touch me, no, this is why we got in trouble.
I already got your baby. Not I already had your baby.
Oh my
God. You got that 2-year-old twins, girl. Stop playing.
Look, I was waiting on one of those appearances from one of them. One of these times, like somebody's gonna make an appearance. No, it's Fisk dancing on the dance floor and literally talking to Matt. He's like, "So, Devil, did you think you were gonna find something?"
That was
like I know
he's speaking low enough, but he knows Matt can hear. He was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Man, you letting these people get under your skin way too easy right now."
But you know what? Shout out to Matt for how he cut in with Vanessa. I said, Matt out there doing the Cupid shuffle, getting his information. I said, "Come on, Matt. Yes, I would have been out there talking to him too."
He hit everyone with the
1-2 step.
He hit everybody.
He's like, Oh, I'm actually blind. Oh, mind if I cut in? Like,
Right.
you
They
know
already,
what
they already
you're
called
doing?
him out when they had a collage of all the women Matt be knocking down, talking about blind my ass.
But again, the level of Kingpin. That's why I said Kingpin knew he had all the chess pieces. That's why he had no problem talking reckless. He
pulled every soul. He pulled into that room, especially swordsman. He pulled him in that room. He said, "So, what can I count you in for?"
But that's
I'm getting that money.
I'm not mad at the billionaires. However, BB and Homeboy, I don't. Even if she is playing a bit this whole season, can we just agree that like y'all are this is what my generation of like closeness looks like? By the way, y'all are terrible fucking friends. I just want to get that out there. Like all of y'all are absolutely the worst. Even if it's for Fisk, that boy said, "Hey, I got a job that I care about, and I think that'd be good." There was like, if you don't bump this ketamine to take this shot and go to work.
But at the same time, they screwed each other over though. So yeah, they're terrible friends.
She definitely fired the first shot. How do you tell me, hey, you should stay up? Fuck that job. Stay up and drink and do drugs. And before I can clock in or process a hangover, you done already wrote a full page expose. Meaning you probably did a couple bumps to get through the night. Like, and then we get from my uncle. I'm like, you could have started with that because y'all have just been horrible to each other. You ruined his day. He blackmails you. Let's all go drinking. Yeah. I'm like, this is some very Caucasian activity.
He literally says he was like, I might have pushed too hard on the vice cop thing, you know. And then she was like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, y'all playing each other right now.
That man pulled a devil's advocate. He says you can have a great life, or you can have a shitty one. It just depends on your choices. I was like, did he not just channel his inner Kingpin just now? Like, you could have a great life.
I mean, Tony Soprano taught him something. He had to learn somewhere.
And then she's just like, it's fine. Let's just go drinking. I'm like, you've been around them too long. You are losing. You losing us. Hey, look, this is the type of activity I see in college, and I'm just like, I said, well, let's just go get shots. And I turned to Charlie Murphy. I'm like, y'all are supposed to have a gunfight after that. Y'all don't. There's no let's be friends.
Look, you see what the commissioner said to her. She was like, "Are you working tonight?" She was like, "Are you?" Right. And then she turns around and flips him. Oh, shots! And I'm like, "Yeah, you working?"
See how she was smart enough to leave her badge at home.
Right. I do write things under a different name.
She didn't have to leave her badge at home because that's supposed to be Fisk's like undercover pen woman.
Yeah. Fisk wants to control the narrative.
Inside.
Yeah, sort of. Fisk wants to control the narrative through BB. It's like I want you to tell this story because people will listen to you.
Hey, look, his task force is out here catching lawsuit after lawsuit. They got Stop and Fisk on posters.
Right.
Like I don't care what y'all say. The fact that she gave him her card, that's gonna come back. I'm telling y'all.
If he decides to fold and say screw it, yeah, I got a side family.
And now they're probably gonna kill him, and then they're gonna find that shit is very classic. Stop it.
But Mr. Fisk, I was setting him up. I was trying to get as much information out of him to bring back to you. That's what you wanted me to do, right?
Like, come step into this room for a second.
Right?
I was doing it for you.
How you improvise. I don't know if it's gonna work.
Not even that. When he's just like, "Hey, I will burn for you." I'm like, I feel like that's gonna come back for you, literally. So
of course,
right? That man gonna be.
He was the deputy. Deputy mayor?
Deputy mayor of communications.
He was making these decisions without my knowledge.
That sounds like a made up fucking.
He just went.
It does. I was just thinking like
he just made it. He just made him a fall guy. He just made him a fall guy.
When Bill gives his buddy a fake promotion just because.
Yeah, you can be the deputy mayor of child.
Oh, what is it? The office, the assistant to the assistant manager.
I'm surprised he didn't go deputy of Dunkin' Donuts.
Look, the way he's been brown nosing, he was like, "I will do anything. I will keep running until somebody tells me to stop." And I'm like, dude.
How about deputy mayor of acquisition?
Shut up.
Acquire me a cup of coffee.
Right.
Brother in Christ. Brother in Christ, would you like a pair of knee pads? With all the attacks on New York and probably it's probably the Gotham City meme. Rent is like 300, like 150 once Century gets done.
After the first Avengers film, rent is like everybody just on getting Section 8 prices and like Manhattan. Like there's no, I don't fucking think so. I don't care. No.
They're like, why do you stay in Gotham? Rent's cheap.
I guarantee.
But the water might be poisoned. You might get a bomb from a clown.
But a 4-bedroom for $275.
Clearly, they had a fire sale after the blip because they were just like, there was people living in my place when I came back. So
I found a bodega that does
look at the flooded area over on Gotham. I'm like, y'all got some nice space over here, but Jesus.
Got sold. I ain't moving.
The ground is always wet and sticky. It's like a popular bar out here.
Dang.
So yeah, it's definitely one of the things watching Bullseye break out of prison easily.
That's not
I was like, Matt,
what you mean easy?
I was like, Matt,
pop your tooth out your face and shoot somebody in the eyeball with your own tooth.
Crazy.
That's
crazy, right? I'm saying.
Yeah.
He said, I saw that shit too.
But I was like, Matt, did you knock his tooth out on purpose so you can escape? Like, I'll let you out, but you got to go back in eventually.
Yeah, he
but no, now this is what I meant by the color grading. When he did that, you notice everything kind of went blue, which is kind of his basic colors for his suit.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the episode, after he tries to get that shot off and Matt takes the bullet.
Which I did not expect that. I was like, oh, it's Vanessa, it's up for her. And that's not what happened.
That changed the entire his whole game plan changed when he found out it was Vanessa.
Too. I thought it was gonna be like a reveal and then one of the women are shot.
Yeah, I think you're trying to say this girl.
Yeah, when it wasn't until what's his name? Not Luca. Fisk real right hand guy.
Not Wes. I keep on wanting to call it Wesley, but Wesley is his name.
Yeah, it's not Wesley. I can't remember.
Buck.
That's what it is. Buck.
Call him New Wesley.
when Buck
New Wesley, but
when Buck comes to him and says, "Yeah, he's escaped," and everything, and Vanessa hears it, that look told it all. I'm like, oh,
not Gotham City and
baby, I got to talk to you real quick.
You mad funny to say you got the stimulus package for citizen. I'm saying you break me out about $5 a month. You right. Let me shut up.
But can I work the day shift? I just need to work.
Okay. I mean, day shift. When that sun sets, we gonna
push that remote
like a sun. I'm saying the fuck.
Cares about his day shift remote.
I go back to.
It was like I'm gonna go down to the corner store. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. No, you ain't.
You got killed with a tooth. That's still that was just disrespectful. The hygiene of it all.
The tooth took out.
No, he didn't die. He got injured.
Yeah, he took out his eye with a tooth.
And then he took a pair of scissors, split it in half, and shot it in both their skulls.
I'm like, sir, you didn't even give me the respect of alcohol cleansing. You sat there and just took out that front molar and just said, you don't need this eye.
That shit is crazy to see. I think crazier than seeing it is knowing somebody sat back, wrote this, and said, yes.
I just want to see what happened. I would love to be at the table with the test read when they're doing the script read, and it's like, okay, scene 47, Poindexter does. I do what? I do what? And I can see the other guy on the other side. Hey man, a paycheck's a paycheck. You're just gonna catch me in the eye. This is $1,500 a scene, so do what you gotta do. No.
Oh, dude. I thought it was gonna happen from him being in Gen Pop because what was it when they called him Agent Poindexter in front of everybody? That was just to set him up to leave him in there because
I thought we were about to start playing Boyz II Men. It's so hot.
That was a Vanessa call. That was a Vanessa call because when he came back and when Buck came back and said, yeah, this is Cash Man. He's like, yeah, the cop answers. He's like, is the job done? He's like, nah, he escaped. He's like, oh hell.
Who wants to be that person who says that? Like, so crazy story.
like delivering bad news.
I don't want to deliver bad news.
They should don't have a shelf life when you deliver bad news.
I think for Buck, I think it's just easy because he was just like, oh, it ain't my fault. I tried to take him out.
It wasn't me. Before he got into prison.
So after Thunderbolts TV and news reports, like, look, if you ain't heard from your peoples in a while, check with them scorch marks on the ground.
That's what I'm saying.
By the way, let me tell you about the all new open vacancies downtown. Fully furnished and everything.
I was just gonna say fully furnished.
What is that mark on the ground? Oh, we'll just cover that up with some nice carpet. Which we actually have sitting in the closet.
These places and a whole bunch of damn paint. So
this was the pre-owned Nintendo Switch.
It's like it's immaculate. Look, there's no dust in this apartment. Like, how long has it been in here? About 3 weeks.
Except for this outline right by the wall.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the apartment.
What's special? Paint over everything.
We were doing some painting, some blip dust got on the wall. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Get a little comments.
So it's
soda peroxide. You'd be all right.
Right. So Matt finding out that it's Vanessa had changed his whole game plan. He's just like, I need to bump into her dance with her. I know it was you. Mm-hmm. We not gonna play this game no more. You done set your husband up. Now I got to save this nigga. Now it's just like
if that wasn't a Godfather style, I knew it was you, Fredo. And
I can't remember.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Definitely the and energy. I was like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what movie. It's a Marvel movie.
Definitely, she said not do it again. I was like, oh, I gotta watch the rest of this because she on one. Where did this come from?
It's like you killed. It's like the funny part is what she scoffed. You killed Foggy. I did. It's just like it's almost like the whole thing of you are really barking up the wrong tree, sir. And the whole time I knew it was you. I knew it was you. Yeah.
No, it's Vanessa. It's Vanessa at the beginning of the episode, basically telling her and Fist talking about Luca, and he was like, "Yeah, he was a punk playing for the throne. He was dangerous."
I seen it.
Yeah,
you were right. That was fully a setup.
Yeah, it was just like, so. Yeah, Fisk is not going to do anything to Buck. Buck. He even told Buck, he's like, there's a reason why I brought you along, because you can see it from both sides. He's somebody that got that. This man is always around. He is always around, but you don't see him around. Like, he just mind my business and move where I need to move. Like,
that is why Buck will always have job security.
Yeah. Unlike Daniel, who keeps kissing some behind just to get deputy mayor of communications. He tells the assistant, I didn't think we would ever get along, but now I know we will. She was like, I'm not against you getting the role, but it's a bit premature.
Oh,
yeah,
that's what he said. No, he said, I'm not worried about us getting along no more.
Yeah.
Not that, I don't care. Oh,
yeah.
baby.
It's how you read it. Yeah, it's how you read it.
That's how you know old girl is going to come up missing.
No,
no,
I don't think so.
That or he's gonna get over it. He's gonna get over it on his head, and she's gonna be like, "Nah, y'all got it. Been here before and after y'all. Remember?"
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was gonna fire her right there, honestly,
because she's close enough to say she's like, "Here's your itinerary for the day." She's the handler of the talent.
She's got the most experience out of everybody in that cabinet. Why would you get rid of her? She knows the ins and outs. She knows how this city moves. She could tell you who's talking about. She knows enough to keep him abreast of what's going on in the city. Like he's not dumb. He's not going to get rid of the woman that knows that has that much knowledge. He appreciates that. But I need to keep you isolated because you're going to do some fuck shit or try to get me to actually be the mayor. I need to put a buffer between you and me. So that's why baby bitch needs to be put in between.
I was reading someone saying that the last episode should be called Fisky 8 Lost of Path. I don't know why that's sick to me.
That was like
funny.
I can't remember what, I don't know if it was a show or something Marvel-esque where somebody has to like, some corrupt government thing happens, and then they end up having to get a Medal of Honor pinned on them by the dude they exposed, and they stab it into their chest. I can't remember what movie it is.
Iron Man.
Remember that vividly?
That might be Iron Man. That is going to be Fisk. That is going to be Fisk.
That was at the end of it. It was. I think it was 2 or 1. It was.
I think it was
2.
Because it was Gary. It was Gary Shannon.
Like waving.
Yeah. Gary Shannon.
He stabs Tony with the.
says so how much damage a little prick can do because he.
That is, I guarantee you, that's gonna be Fisk and Matt like in front of the entire city on live television trying to play it cool.
They hate each other for when they had that moment where I was like, "Is it about to be up in front of all these people?" And then the light flashed on. I was like, "This show is stressing me out."
But to basically realize, okay, I've had the wrong guy, so he takes a bullet. But I'm like, now you got to like give this man an award in front of the entire city because everybody saw that. Like everyone saw that shit. Blind lawyer takes bullet for mayor.
I tell you one thing, Fisk got the fuck up out of there. He's moving.
Yeah,
that man hauled ass.
That white suit was.
White suit was gone. It's like white lightning over there. It was. Man was
I know that's right. Also, that red dress and that white suit. They all right, sir. Let's get you out of here. Oh, that's right. I pay y'all enough. Get me the fuck gone.
I know about white suits. That's for sure.
It's like Candi said, it's stressful, but it's intense. Like you guys didn't miss a step with this show because y'all just keep ramping it up. And like this episode, Matt, I'm like, dude, chill. I
get all the stuff piling up. I still don't feel bad for that dude for like what the second episode. Like I just wanted something to taste again. I'm like, nigga, quit stealing. This ain't your first offense. What do you mean? Like what happened the last time I got locked up? They cut my benefits. What did you do? You didn't tell us that part. Like, why you keep ending up in here?
That is a fair point.
Like every time you turn, like this episode, Matt was stressing me out every time. I'm like, dude, first bullseye gets under your skin, and it's just the fact that he got to the ball and he had his stick and he's waving it, and once he hit them stairs, that stick went away. I'm like, dude, you just ran up the stairs. Like, dude, you're forgetting supposed to be
up the stairs. I said, nobody had to think about how often do we maybe pay a little attention to people that do have different special needs and how often we don't. I think we pay attention enough to be like, oh, that person has this going on. But then are you really paying attention to a person in a wheelchair? Are you really paying? So it's possible to get away with this stuff.
Yeah. All I know is he's casually doing it. When he was in the apartment with old girl, he smooth walked out the door without the cane. I'm like, bro, you don't even care how it looks anymore. You smooth walked on out, and I'm like,
after that painting, it's crooked. You gotta go.
The psychological breakdown. They're both just scared little boys. He was like, "Bitch, I'm out. I would not sit here and have my home violated."
You're not gonna keep besmirching my name. Just saved your behind,
right?
You see what's not 2 bullets, bitch. I've been taking out secret ninjas, ghost witches, all this type of shit. Nah, you get the fuck. You know what? I gotta go.
You've been checked out. You've been like, look, I've been trying to handle stuff. All right,
but that's their dialogue being on her side of things. But it's always funny when you're watching somebody trying to hide something so epic, because it's almost how I felt about Mark and his first girlfriend in Invincible. I'm like, girl, like cut him some slack. But then it's also like, you look like a nigga fucking up if I don't know any better.
It didn't help that she
saving the world. I don't know this stuff. All I know is you keep missing dates, you keep being flaky. I'm up here dressed like a bad bitch. Like I didn't even know you were gonna show up. He's like, I'm sorry about that.
Wait a minute, but how much of that was gaslighting? Because at some point she did say, like, oh, I already knew that shit.
She knew apparently most of
most at some point that shit was
gaslighting. That turned everyone against her character in the span of like
we be doing that shit though. I want to see if you was gonna tell the truth, like the dumbass. I'm sorry. See what you was gonna say.
Are we together or not? Because if we're not together, then why are you doing all this in the first place?
She definitely was pulling that the gal out. I was like, girl, get it together. But I also would have been on the same type of track. But they would turn me like, I know you fucking lying. They like, yelling at that blind man.
The way Matt is saying, he only got you here to get to me. I was like, I need to get to this nigga first. It was like, what about her? Like, I will tell you later. I was
right now.
That part.
I can't tell you my clients. I'm like, 2 of your clients have violated your personal space in like the span of a week. So
my thing is, what was he going?
How do you know that man?
My thing was, you on the dance floor with Fisk and Vanessa. I'm like, what were you gonna do when you got that close to him? If you thought it was him, what were you gonna do? in front of everybody.
I was like, are y'all gonna dance with each other at this point? I thought
it looked crazy. It looked crazy.
It's like you don't need to get closer. They listen to him. You just like, excuse me. Excuse me.
Just go and bump on in and have a full discussion.
Neither one of them are
Technically, episode 8 should have been called Matt, you fucking up.
If you tell me Matt is in a hospital bed next episode with each of the heroes for hire on rotation for watch, that's a great way to introduce everybody. Be like, all right, I'll let y'all maybe. Danny couldn't make it. He had work.
Danny couldn't make it.
I can see Mike Coulter being Luke Cage going, sweet Christmas. What the hell was you thinking? And you could have called. And you see Jessica Jones on the other side. He's being his usual, I'm a lone wolf, half blind ass self. You can just literally see the whole camaraderie. It's like, what happened to the other guy? Yeah, we didn't need him.
He's still in Kermitage or wherever the fuck, whatever mythical
Kunlun,
whatever magical karate place is supposed to be in.
Yeah, he's still in Kunlun trying to spell it. So that's why he's still there.
Practicing. He's in Kunlun practicing.
Practicing trying to spell it. And wash his damn feet.
So this project he's working on, is that going to become like what Fisk Tower more than likely is what he's trying to build? Because like in every Marvel thing,
Red Hook, he said he's talking about Red Hook, the Red Hook docks,
waterfront.
But I'm saying, but he's doing this whole renovation project. So is he just about to build a monument to himself? Because like in every MC or Marvel game thing, he's always got that giant building and little like plot of land that he owns.
You realize you can't really go by other properties based on what this show is doing, because
I said the fact that he's going for a giant land grab. I'm like, you're saying one thing, but what are you really about to do over there? Because that's the whole reason.
He's telling Vanessa 1 minute that it's legit, but you're doing like you're taking people in private rooms, and if after he had the swordsman in there, and then he had that other billionaire or millionaire, whatever he was, when he shook his hand, look at that person's face. He had the face like, this nigga got me.
I wasn't mad at it.
He got me.
I wasn't mad at it. He tried nice and they wanted to talk crazy to him. Knowing his history, I'm like, you did that to yourself. You're a billionaire. Like, you're not Batman. Stay your ass aside with a damn fencing sword. Like, what? Like, who's professionally fencing with the, like, how'd you get locked up? Dude with a stick with a ball at the end of it got me. I don't know.
Dude with a stick.
I don't know. If I'm a white male billionaire, I'm going to be that bold. Sorry.
Right.
You got Albert Earner white men that have the audacity.
They were looking at Fisk like they were looking
Oh yeah,
at Fisk
Elon
like,
is showing that right now. So what's that?
Hello. Unmitigated gall is absolutely accessible.
Yeah. They selling it in bulk at Costco, baby. They bought it all. They bought it all. So yeah, I'm gonna think I'm Batman. I'm gonna think I'm invincible.
I mean, even the wife, the wife of I don't know who her husband was, but even then, when she was talking, she had that talk like
she was shook.
Yeah, like
he got something. Do you know where he's at? I think he was holding him hostage.
Yeah, like he got something on you because
I'm not mad at I'm not mad at billionaires.
Let's not talk about that. Oh, I have to go.
I'm not mad at rich folks. I'm not mad at the rich folks getting shaken down. By all means, get them for everything. Because as much as we done had destruction in New York on a weekly basis, where have y'all been?
And the where it happened.
Y'all have talked about repairing everything but Harlem after 2008.
Oh,
wow! Notice there's no MCU mention of money going over there.
Pretty much.
They never will.
Right. See what they talking. You just now mentioned Jersey City,
right?
Even Kamala, her mom was saying, even Miss Marvel's or dad is saying, "Oh, they say it's nice over here." I would have never thought that.
I don't say that.
That part.
I did like seeing her dad pop up and at least getting us some current connections from some of these characters.
Actually, still making it relative because the whole time he was in a calm manner. It's like, we would love to have you over for dinner. He's like, we can talk about how we can make your business your firm more profitable. I'm like, this man has stared down death so many times that he is normalized to it. It's almost like he walks up to every hero. Would you like to come over for dinner?
Did you not did nobody see him just in that hallway or outside just hit Mortal Kombat finishes on the fake cop? Like he dude's leg went the other way, and I'm like, so nobody heard this shit. Like it's in the perfect spot. Like it should be.
I'm sorry, but
echoing.
I'm sorry. Just seeing that, and I'm just like, oh God, I can feel that right now. That hurt.
No different old boy doing
that's
that.
not going to heal good. That's not going to heal good at all. You're done.
Mean, it's no different from old boy in like episode 2 where we saw him do a breakdance move where his neck went this way, his body went that way, and yet he somehow survived.
Yeah, that's not.
Let's face it, Matt is petty. We know he's petty.
Well,
even after he whooped Piles behind and then seen him in court the next day and says, "I heard you got a black eye." I heard the fix for that is fast hands.
and that's why I keep on saying
Eddie in the courtroom, are we?
But this is why I say the Punisher called it right about Matt. You basically want to do what I do.
You just want permission. That's all he want. You like you want to do it, you just want permission, and you came to me.
Right.
Never thought that Frank would be the preacher, but okay, we'll take it.
It's always about people that need to be preaching now.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before. Frank is the realest friend anyone has in this whole show. He was like, "Look, man, I got a brand new box of bullets and these targets behind me. Get to the point."
he was like,
and then, even when he had the axe, he was just
to do.
When he had his little hatchet, he was like, "I will cut a bitch." Oh, nigga, it's you. All right, what do you want? Like he was ready to gut somebody, and then he was just like, "Oh, look at Matt. Hi."
Yeah, he had to cut down. It's like, okay, I can't really kill you, but you will annoy me, so I'll just make it look like I'm trying to kill you.
Meantime, they're just having fit. He's like, "Have you even said his name? Have you said his name? Just say his name."
This is why I want to go to Snyder and say, "This is how you enunciate a name between two people with no relation."
Ah,
they have been.
The Snyder fanboys won't let it go. I just love igniting that fire when I go back and sit there and say, "So how did Martha line work out for you?"
Hey man, they got mad at us for a video we hadn't even posted yet. That was we got jumped on for a video that hadn't even been posted yet. That was the funniest thing I've ever experienced.
Oh, you haven't seen the latest one where Snyder had posted a picture of all three of them and said I missed them, and someone bit down there and said Kyle-El no. I was like,
I saw that, and then it was like it was on a Reddit thread, and the person was like, "You've been blocked from the subreddit for bullying."
Not for bullying.
That's what I get for trying to be nice and make it a premiere. And I just kept getting comments all throughout the night. Bullshit. Replace it. Don't watch this stretch. I'm like, damn, y'all let it go live first?
Nope. Nope.
Oh man. So with that, I guess we're gonna be getting ready for episode 9 next week. That might be the live. We might be doing the live watch for that one.
I hope so.
I need them to show me where
shock factor.
I need a hint of where everybody is, because y'all been teasing these characters only for us to never see them again. Like, I appreciate y'all are at least keeping Kamala in here, and it's remembering it's a universe, but like sprinkle everybody around like you did Wong for that first bit of Phase 4. Like that Wong was the one reminding us, right? There's other shit happening back here.
Wong was getting them checks. He's like,
he was literally getting them checks. It's like, I can't stay. I got things to do. Goodbye.
You know, they had
Madison with a Y.
Well, I think in the OG cut of in the OG cut of Doctor Strange, I think the Wong was supposed to get decapitated. So I think he was like, "Hey man, give me every cameo you got before I get."
I mean, he's still with Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings. I'm like, we figured out what that distress signal was?
No, he didn't even step out. He was just like, "I'm looking for Shang-Chi." Like you see two white people and an Asian woman and an Asian man. Which one do you think it is, Wong? Come on.
And then you got to remember, Kamala's still on the West Coast. She's still trying to recruit Kate. So.
Well, until Kate is done with Michael B. Jordan.
Ooh, that could go somewhere.
She'll be back.
You about to make me crash out. You better chill out.
Both of those men, one is flirting, the other is harassment. That's the line right there.
No, Shamik needs a therapist, a dog, and a PR team.
We don't make the rules.
We don't make the rules.
So next week, I think the movie come out next week. Yeah.
Yep. So
he's gonna be in church he's gonna be in church like Eddie Brock in the third movie.
Oh Jesus! Oh, so we're getting ready to clear out of here.
Wrap-up protocol initiated, Captain.
And it's my very first host here this week. And be talking to people.
Oh, I know. Not of the claps. On the socials and media, if I change my name everywhere. So if you're going to do IG, it's Beautiful B. It's like a play on Beautiful Joe. If you remember that game, you a real one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm Brandy Schmandy on the TikToks. And it's Candi B Cosplay on Facebook. And it is also Candi B Parties on IG, and my little link tree is there. So all the events, the Fran Fine and Dine, the Kicks and Comics coming up, all of this stuff is going to be there. The adult prom I'm doing, everything's going to be there. And then, of course, if you got venue ideas, if you want to collab,
Candi is probably the first. Yeah, the first person. No, not probably. She's the first person I see had the idea of adult prom, and it seemed like everybody adopted it after that.
that's okay. I don't feel like I am, but it's definitely a cute little idea. And some people hated their prom.
They ran with it after that, and every time I see somebody, I'm like, I know where the idea actually came from. Quit playing.
Funny, yeah. I won't say it, but I will drink that Kool-Aid with you. Thank you,
Lady M. Talk to her.
Hello, y'all. You can catch me and my lovely cohort, Mr. Navy Montel, on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we join you all in a room full of Blerds. Haha. You can find us talking about melanated comics, independent comics, mostly. We are currently doing a run through of Bitterroot. Also, I have started streaming, if you haven't heard earlier in the episode, South of Midnight. My next foray, day 4.
Yes,
Four.
it's
Day
Thror. Yes,
the
Thror.
floor. Day 4 of my journey with Hazel and them damn Haints on tomorrow, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I may finish the game that night.
How many chapters are you?
Technically 14, but I've read 15, so I think there's a secret 15th chapter.
Oh, good question.
Yes.
Shout out to Compulsion Games for by the way.
Compulsion Games. Ahmed Best, Xbox, Aiden Ray, and I am so sorry I forgot the second actress's name that does Hazel's mocap.
I thought it was
give them the checks, give them the monies, por favores, okay?
Not por favores.
Hey, all the award.
Bilingual.
But a little bit. Don't touch my stick.
They deserve all the award nominations this winter.
Oh yeah, our very own Nails Smith, whoopty, who somehow made it through the storm.
You can find me on Instagram or TikTok under the name right here, Whoopty Freaking Do. And if you're looking for nails, whether they be nerdy, whether they be cool, whatever you're looking for, here's a quick example. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, yes, God damn it. Send me more. Not the rest of the nails.
You'll find that on Instagram at Fresh Pressed by Z.
Right.
Okay, then.
Our griot of horror. Lady from Geek by Heart.
What's up, y'all? I am Lane from Geek by Heart. Me and my husband run Geek by Heart on YouTube, Twitch, and IG. Right now, I am streaming also South of Midnight. I just started mine yesterday, and I'm having a blast. I will be on tomorrow, probably late. I thought it was going to be around 7, but it's probably going to be more like 9:30, 10. So stay up with me because it's going to be a blast. And then we'll be streaming probably on Sunday as well. So just stick with me to play also South of Midnight. Also with Tafari and Room Full of Blerds, they're doing it too. That's it.
It's a family affair.
I need to get back into this gaming. So I'm gonna do a little switch around here. Black Spartan, the shipwright, and Princess Zuri.
That face though.
I'm not buddy, Uncle Chris.
Zuri would like to address the nation.
Zuri has been talking up a storm the entire time. I was like, girl, you cannot speak over everybody. And she
yes, you can, Zuri. Speak your truth.
Say, Ashley. Oh, good Lord, girl. Anyway, I'm sorry.
She looked like she's cooking up a sentence.
Yep.
She like she gotta go.
He's like, I'm just trying to find the word.
Can daddy talk?
Wow,
Can daddy
that's
talk?
what I look like. Wow.
Yeah, say Martha.
Oh Lord, Black_Spartan615. Social still the same, guys. Shows are still going on. We still cover F47, all his policies on how the Cracker got here every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Myself, Tafari, and Joe will cover news that's in the video game world this Friday on Get Bit at 8:30ish. At the same time, guys, check out Eyeview.org website where our chaos team usually runs the show and we usually contribute to it.
Yeah.
Well, she
Also, not to take not to take away from Reverend Navy because he always has the sermons. I just pass the collection plate around. Stop doom scrolling. Be nice to yourselves. Do something that takes your mind off things. Do something that gives you peace. Check on your people. At the same time, guys, if you have the ability to make somebody's life a little bit easier, just for one moment in time, make them feel happy. Do so the world could use more of it. And of course, the rules still apply because cons are still going on. Number one, respect the cosplayer at all times. Cosplay is not consent. Thank you, Zuri. Number two, wash your ass. I got kids now because my kids get sick. That means I get sick. So please, when you go into cons or just in public in general, please wash up, clean clothes, and everything else. Because if I find out you got me sick through my kids, I'm whooping your ass. And the number three rule I have for myself that I have for everybody else, guys, in a world that is cold, be nice, be kind, talk and share your fandoms. Don't be a dick. And we'll all be cool.
I'm sorry. It's just I looked in our Blerd Station group chat. And Tafari, why I didn't hear it yet. I just need to know what Flo said. And
I didn't hear it yet either, but I was just like, I can kind of.
He says beautiful gowns. I'm like, yo, wait, stop.
All I said was, because me and her tapped into that at different points. I was like, all right, I see this is going in one direction. I have things to do. So when I asked her, I'm like, what I missed? She said that. I'm like, all right, so not much. Got it. Like I said, I very much appreciate the female input at Blerd Station.
Oh my God. Our very own Shepherd Book, maybe Montel is in the building. What's going on? Talk to the people. My face hurts.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Blerds of all ages, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It's I, Navy Montel, your frosty bearded Blerd here. If you want to know what I'm up to, it's none of your damn business. However, because I have to be social, I am with the lovely and rather energetic Lady Mandalore room full of Blerds. Every Sunday at 7 p.m. as we talk about all things comics, whether it's independent or otherwise. Along we are reading Bitterroot, which has been incredible and amazing. You definitely want to come and check us, hang out with us. I am doing the Blerd combos, getting back to doing on Friday nights. I will let you guys know when I start doing that. I'm with the crew Tuesdays and Thursdays. I will be returning to streaming on Sundays after the podcast, which is roughly about 10 p.m. So if you're still up and you want to take a chance, come on and hang out with me. I definitely have no problem with that. I will be uploading the children's stories between tonight and tomorrow. I've already uploaded one. You guys have been wonderful with me doing my reading of The Snowy Day. A lot of people have been really positive about it, and I appreciate that. Fuck you, TikTok. Music is just fine, but because of you, I got to change it.
Man.
And yeah, we ain't going to get into that because my music was just fine. And niggas say, here, put a hip hop track. Here, they put this on your mama.
Is it from CapCut by chance?
Nope, it's from another program. However, it is still copyright free, but it doesn't really matter. It's all right. So, as you guys know, I've been putting out messages here about taking care of yourselves and everything. The one thing I want you to remember is that you're human. You're going to have days where everything is a challenge. Everything is going to cause you problems. Take the time for yourself. Don't worry about what the job says. Don't worry about what school says. Do not worry about what people around you say. If they're not supporting you, uplifting you, helping you heal, and helping you move forward, they are a hindrance. They are a speed bump. So guess what? Surround yourself with genuine love, support, and appreciation so the acknowledgement is not fake. Make sure you take care of yourselves. And if people don't want to be around you, fuck them.
No.
Strictly trigger finger.
Every time you do that, I just start laughing every time. I always forget that. Damn it.
If you hadn't ended it the way you did, it wouldn't have worked as well. But it did. Happy accident.
But see, I did that because Candi was here, and one of the most vivacious people I know. So I know if anybody would understand what I was saying. And thank you for what you contributed and brought and helped build with Blerd's Eyeview. Because if it wasn't for you, DC and Chris, a lot of people would have missed out on some fantastic stuff. So thank you, baby.
Oh yeah,
Aw.
there's some definitely
You
there's some
guys.
classics in that one, including the 45-minute rip on Scott Summers.
Yo, that was a banger though.
That was crazy, but I regret that now. Like after I did my Scott Summer research, and I said I was unaware of your game, Mr. Summers. Let me
Exactly.
Let me shut.
Has word reached Demetrius yet? Because that's
It might have. I mean, we knew him then.
He was already in my inbox, and at that time I was like, I don't care. And now I'll be like, all right, I get it.
He's happy now.
Oh man.
all right. Things I'm doing in places on the internet with stuff. Got invited to an early screening yesterday.
Show off.
I'm trying to get it for the rest of us. That's why I was asking, where does everybody live? Because they need more people.
I was
so
because I was
yeah. So Allied Global Marketing, thanks to y'all in 20th Century early screening of what the hell was that movie? The Amateur. So yeah.
Wow.
Ooh,
Hey, look,
memorable.
it's been a long 24 hours. Okay.
Look, the fact that he got him and Pete Davidson in the same box.
It doesn't help that they've both done SNL and one did a skit where he was pretending to be the other. Okay, put them in a movie as brothers. It's going to sell. Yeah, early screening of that. Actually, really good movie. It's not supposed to be funny, but Lawrence Fishburne's in it, so you're gonna get a few. Review for that coming out tomorrow. Did a video for the 30th anniversary of the Goofy movie. Working on a second part to that. I'm just waiting on a few sketches to come in. Full entire thing of the convention survival guide is out as far as business things on our end as a whole. Blerd Station officially has a YouTube channel, which is now in the comments in case y'all need to go find it. Working on getting things posted over there. Also because Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, somebody just forgot to hit post on everything on BlerdCon's channel. You'll start seeing stuff from that tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
I'm not joking. I'm looking at like at least 100+ drafts over here in the shorts by themselves. So yeah, as long as they don't kick me out, you'll be seeing stuff from that side as well. Clips Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Last thing we did was what was it? The Not Just a Goof documentary that we went over, which a lot of the people who worked on that saw it and they were very appreciative. So thank y'all for that. Yeah, thank y'all for the donations throughout the streams. It's much appreciated. Y'all help keep the things going. Shit ain't cheap out here. Tariffs and all that. Nintendo Switch 2 costs half a leg.
Right.
What else am I missing? Right. Yeah, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Kira's stuff. Whenever we get done, we have approval now to post our footage from Janelle Monáe at BlerdCon. So that'll be here eventually. Waiting on some of the other footage to come back from the podcast segments, and then those will be coming out soon. A lot of stuff on the back burner that I've been waiting to get my hands on, but folks take forever to answer an email. So
he's not lying. You can catch Blerd's Eyeview live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and Twitch. Shout out to this entire crew. The entire crew is damn near here. So shout out to them. Watch clips from us Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and sometimes a little stuff in between. Go sign up at Blerd Station. We still got a lot of slots left over. And you're missing out on a lot because we've been dropping a lot of news. As Tafari just stated, we have been busy. We haven't stopped. So we won't be taking your money lightly like some other people.
Or running off with it.
Or running off is that part. So you can also hear me and Lady Mandalore and Navy Montel on Spotify through Talk Story to Me. We have done several roles in audio drama, so you can check it out over on Talk Story to Me on Spotify. Shout out to Josh
too.
for that one.
Yeah, we love it. Yeah,
I enjoy playing the villain. It's
Can I shout out one more person? I be forgetting because I'm humble. Take a look at coins and items.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, a few of us in here did some voice acting for their written script thingies where you make the words and you tell a story.
It's like an audio sketch series. It's like
Audio drama. It's cute.
It's a bunch of cool cartoony tales all told back to back.
Millennium Studios. Shout out to Millennium Studios. I did some stuff with them through the Brave Ones. I think that was episode 4.
I need to check back in with Kendrick over there. Oh yeah, I'm also streaming The Walking Dead and saving. I'm also streaming The Walking Dead and only saving the black characters. So that's also
Operation Get Out Alive.
Wow. And shout out to Roxy Hayes for giving me a shot on her latest project. So I appreciate her.
Hey,
she got you too.
The way he said it, she got you too.
Oh yeah.
I sent food. I sent in like 5. I just sent in 5 minutes of me rambling. I don't know what's getting used, so if I said it, I don't remember saying it. I'm just putting it out there now.
She got my my Master Roshi as Burgess Meredith.
Oh, you were given direction. I was told like here's some like random things. Just say some shit.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
So, thank you to Candi for stopping through. Always having the pleasure having you around. Shout out to 8 who made a surprise appearance.
Yes, sir. Little bro doing it.
Wow. If you are, I don't care if you live or not, I'm gonna get my kiss.
If you are at
C2E, we talked about consent.
If you are at C.
Wait, what did
he said he do what he want around here. I be trying to tell people don't let the quietness and shit fool you. That nigga crazy. Like you don't get with me and you're saying something's wrong with him.
Hey, come down here and defend your honor.
You defended from afar. You heard her.
Oh man! So if you are at C2E2 this week and you see Crazy 8 the Great and you see Candi B, give them a holler.
They're gonna bite. Saturday, you can't miss me.
Oh Lord, not again!
Wait. I'm about to have all the content.
As if that first round was not hilarious. Good Lord.
Where's C2E2 at?
Chicago.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Friends over at Virus Graphics will be over there too. This will be
shout out
one of y'all last chances to get a T-shirt.
For real.
That's still.
I'm still mad. I'm still mad.
Y'all got to. I think y'all got.
He ain't do that yet.
Y'all got 10 days minimum.
So also next weekend on the 19th tonight, if you are in the Cleveland area, come down to B-Side Lounge, Kicks and Comics. Candi B will be the host. Myself and DC will be showing up, coming down there. So come show your support if you're in the area or fly in, because if you do, then you are a brave soul. So come on through, show your love, buy some wares, and show some support. We'll see you out there. Then, like I do with every show, remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself and others, and most of all, encourage yourself and others. Stand up, fight, don't quit. F-47. That's not a plane. We will see you later.
Come on, like that.
Of course, you Apple people. Like